Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network live stream of the NHL All-Star Game. I am one of your hosts today, Chance Watson. With you, always with me, is my other host, our host, Taylor Wells from the Dusty Bender Podcast. Folks, we are very excited to be joining you today to be very serious about this very serious event today.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like just no jokes are gonna happen. It's gonna be all just business as usual.
It's gonna be straight analytics. We're gonna take it
Mm-hmm.
just as seriously as the players are, because the players are taking this very seriously, obviously. As as we saw last night with the skills comp. I guess we could talk a little bit about that before the actual game starts kicks up. Is that going on right now? I should probably pull that up, huh?
Yeah. So they're just doing some hey, how are you shit.
Hey, hi, how are you? Leave it to the NHL to never start on time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, even if you go to a game, right? There's you know. I mean, I guess a game makes sense, right? Because then you gotta find your seat and grab your beers and shit. But
Right?
yeah, you got other priorities and
The
whatnot.
NHL, you can always easily count on the NHL to be like, hey, X event starts at noon. And you're like, okay, well, so this is going to start at 7:22, or whatever the
Sure.
fuck after we get the anthem, and maybe Gary Bettman tells us about how. Yeah, did you hear that yesterday? How he goes off singing randomly that Omaha is going to get a fucking hockey team.
Yeah, I saw Omaha on there. You definitely brought
That's
up Utah.
literally no one has talked about Omaha. Everybody's like, oh yeah, maybe Atlanta, Quebec City. That sounds good. I've heard Kansas City even thrown out there, Houston,
Right.
Salt Lake City, obviously. And then Gary Bettman just like casually is like, oh yeah, how about Omaha? And we're like, I don't. Is that a place?
Right. Does that
Is
exist?
is that a
Yes.
thing?
Zarbian, the Matthews game is at 4 Eastern. So that's the next one. We got McKinnon and McDavid next.
Yeah, we're gonna be with you guys on the first two games. Actually, I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling for the third one, but probably just the first two.
Well, if my wife keeps bringing me these, I mean, it's literally just Mio and fun stuff. So if she keeps bringing me these, I can
Wow.
hang out all day.
That actually does sound pretty fucking good. I'm starting with coffee, and then
There you
depending on how this goes, I might switch over to whiskey.
go. I mean, it's past noon on the Pacific. You
Liam, how
know,
we doing?
Liam will
Uh,
up in the chat. There we go.
yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I
Welcome.
saw that. What were the so there was like four or five that he said, right? He said I think he did say Houston though, right? Didn't he?
I don't think he mentioned that actually. I think he
Oh,
said
god
that in
damn.
Cincinnati, which is also out of
It's
fucking left
so
field,
random,
right?
yeah. I mean, not a bad idea, I guess. I mean,
Oh,
like Columbus.
we got Steve Levy,
I don't
Mark
know.
Messier, and PK Subban. What a trio!
Yeah, there you go. Mine is
Mm-hmm.
not fucking working, so I'm just you better be giving me the play-by-play because oh there it goes. Fucking Christ.
I
I
say,
just
is your
saw J
ESP,
Beebs go through.
is your ESPN Plus not working?
Wow, when does it ever fucking work, dude?
That's true. That's very true. Um, yeah, no, Garrett, but I mean, a lot of interesting shit happened. Yes, between Michael Bublé. But I guess we could start with the draft. Like talking about how ridiculous the shit show that was. We mentioned in our episode this week. Like, I think one of my favorite parts is that like these professional hockey players are sitting waiting to get picked like it's a game of fucking fly up.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, that was so fucking good. Um,
It
I
was
it,
pretty
it like
cute to see Crosby sitting by Bedard, though. That's pretty
yeah,
cute.
yeah. You've got you basically had fun. I love the picture of like Brady, just his feet swinging like a toddler. But that was
But
pretty good.
it's just because he's sitting so damn far back. I don't remember who he's sitting by, but it was like okay, like
Yeah.
he's just putting
Okay,
him
so
on a
it's
freaking
it's
bench makes no
Team
sense, dude.
McKinnon versus Team McDavid and Team Hughes versus Team Matthews.
Yep, which is nice. I got I think Bjorky's on McKinnon's team, and then I got Frank the Tank from the Ducks on the Hughes brothers team, I think.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have some fun
Really,
today.
really hoping that they just don't take this seriously at all.
The I I mean, if there's not at least some Labatt's or some Molson in those water bottles, like what are we even doing out here?
Sure.
This should be beer
Zarbian,
league, dude.
we do have some thoughts on the Team Canada hockey situation. We won't go probably in depth on that in this stream. We're talking about the All-Star game, but if you want like our full in-depth analysis, I would check out our last episode. We go into it pretty deep on the Dusty
Yep.
Bender podcast. But on here, I mean, it's not great. It's not a good look for the NHL. Obviously, Gary Bettman, who is a lawyer that doesn't, never commits to anything. Never says anything that could, put him in a cement situation. Even he was saying that I think he used like abhorrent and reprehensible or something like that.
Yeah, I think he did. He did talk about like them not. He basically left it open to the teams to say,
Yeah.
well, they probably won't play until this shit gets resolved. It's just Gary for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Before the game gets going, I get it.
Yeah. Right. Oh God, what do we got right now? We've got 2 DJs. I don't know who these people are.
Oh, I don't know. I just got Ferraro on my screen, dude. Just doing his thing.
Yeah. What do you?
Yeah, I was
I,
trying
I
to.
get. I'm on ESPN Plus, so the feed is pretty good.
Liam, 3 periods or 2 periods? I mean, with it being an hour, I would have. Well, I don't know. Might be doing 3. That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good question.
something. Let's see what
Because
the
they
Google
change up the
machine's got.
format every year. I don't know what is happening. I need to turn up the sound just a little bit to hear. Okay,
Okay, I got you. 3-on-3, 20-minute games in length with 2 10-minute halves. There you go.
2 10-minute halves. All right, there you go. Sorry, Point Productions, not accurate.
Well, apparently, I mean, maybe Point Productions knows, and Google doesn't know shit.
Zarbian, you're all good, man. Not a problem. It's something that wants to. I mean, it's headline news. But unfortunately, we've just said there's so much going on right now. In the like over the last 2 days, we've had so much stuff come out. Oh, Will Arnett, Team McDavid captain. He's looking good.
What a beauty. Someone
Yeah.
did post on Twitter about, I guess BoJack Horseman did a skit where they're at the LA Kings game or something. Todd's driving the Zamboni and shit and says like,
Oh
"Ducks
shit,
suck,"
really?
and oh yeah, I don't remember that one, but I mean I've only gone through that show like 6 or 7 times.
Right. I don't remember that either. Maybe it was just like a commercial just for the Kings or something like
It
that.
could have been, yeah, could have been that.
Yeah. Okay, here's my thoughts on this. So with all of the announcements that we had yesterday from Gary, like first off, is this the last All-Star game that we have for
Ooh,
at least a little
maybe.
while? Like, I think that's probably the right bet. Like in our last episode that we talked about on the Dusty Bender podcast, we were like, look, the days of this event being treated seriously are over. Like, not even the players go in thinking that this is a best on best competition. So if we're gonna keep doing it, you got to embrace the wackiness. Like I know people are like, oh, Kucherov's not taking this seriously.
Corny.
What?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he take it seriously? Like
I mean, good on Toronto throwing some booze down at him though.
Sure.
Sure. The first guy that boos at that stadium, I'm jumping in that, man. That's a good time.
But that's what I'm loving about. That's why I love it. Like, if everybody takes it seriously, there's no booze, and then we don't get to talk about it. But like, Kucherov just blindly not giving a flying fuck about the skills comp, and then the crowd booing him. Like that's good commentary. That's good entertainment. And we talked about on the show again, like this needs to be like kind of treated as like wrestling, like I'm not saying script the games or anything, but like it needs to be funny. It needs to be lighthearted. We need to like actually have some fun with it instead of treating it like we're going to sit here and pretend that these guys are trying their hardest and that this is being taken very seriously. Like, no, thanks.
Yeah. I don't know. The event that he was kind of just bagging was kind of shitty anyways. So
yeah.
I get it.
Liam, that's most likely it. I think not to say it again that we talked about it on the show before on the Dusty Bender podcast, but yeah, more often than when I was younger, I used to watch these and be like, oh, the All-Star games end 10-12 because there's just so much high scoring talent. When you get older and you get older, you realize that nobody is trying. Like it's it's just a skills comp out there for these guys to bury pucks, and the goalies very much don't try very hard. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
what's the over
that's
under for pad stacks we see today?
uh, oh god, that's a great one. Oh, there's Tate.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I got distracted there for a second.
yeah,
Let's jump back
I
to the
saw.
pad stacks.
Yeah, I saw Tate there for a second. I was like, God damn, that's the best decision that the NHL's made in any event for a long
Oh, it's been
time.
great. And Will Arnett. Will Arnett's a beauty, and freaking
Yeah,
Buble bringing in there. That's good shit,
Tate's
man.
Tate's gonna be our Taylor Swift for the sport.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
She needs
there's Bjorkstrand.
she
There's
needs
the
to
homeboy.
she needs to date Cole Sillinger's buddy, and then every time Columbus scores a goal, I don't want to see the cannon. I want to see Tate.
I don't know if does Cole have buddies? Like,
You,
I don't know. I
you
don't
don't
know
think he
his.
has any
I don't
friends?
know. I don't know his personal life. That's why she dumped him. It wasn't anything with the not the Twitter girls. You know what I mean? The
Right,
dating
she
app
did. Yeah,
girls, but it was just he had no friends.
he just kept going over to Patrick Laine's house to play Fortnite.
Oh,
You want to run duos,
it's-
man? New battle pass,
I never got into that.
new season. No, neither did I, but I at least semi familiar with the terminology.
Get the
What do you
lingo.
think?
There you go.
What do you think of these jerseys?
They've grown on me a little bit. I think the piss yellow is still a little much, but they've grown on me a little bit. It's hard to like the Florida ones were sick, dude. I
Yeah.
like those neon, teal and
Yep.
pink stripes
Yep.
in there. Those were pretty sweet.
I think,
and then the old school, the Gretzky era shit.
yeah, I like that. I think again, like when we first started talking about this, and I hadn't completely switched teams. Like at first, I was like, again, like, oh, we need to preserve the sanctity of the All-Star game, and it should be a truly best-on-best competition that everybody takes seriously. I think that ship has sailed, and I've kind of given up on that. So now that I've given up on that, we just need to embrace the ridiculousness. So I've gone from these jerseys are terrible to these are fucking great. Like they kind of look like they were drawn by elementary school kids. Like,
Right.
and I just
Which
and
would
I
be
love
kind
it.
of cool. Yeah.
Which
I
would be
did
super
just-
cool. Yeah.
I did just actually peel open a USA Hockey magazine that I get every damn month. And they still do the damn drawings, man. Still got the little kid drawings in there. So
I
I'm
love
going to
that.
submit one. I'm going to submit one. It's going to be just as shitty or worse. And it's like Taylor Wells 31. Yeah, just see what happens.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
It's quick disclaimer, folks. I don't have much of a filter when it comes to explicit language, and I don't think Chance does either. So if you have children in the room, throw some earmuffs or something on them.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Just had to get
This
that
is
out of the way.
this is not one of those clean shows. If you guys came here and if you've listened to the Dusty Bender podcast before, you knew exactly what you're going to get. But here we're doing the anthem. All right, well that's
Yeah.
a choice.
I don't know why. Like, there's not a lot of lettuce. Not a lot of good haircuts on this all-star group here.
No,
Maybe
No,
maybe the Hughes and I think the Hughes brothers got some lettuce. So
you think they all
we'll get
took?
some.
You think they all took a pact to just be fucking wildly hungover for these games?
Why wouldn't you?
I
mean,
agree.
Bublé's chugging bread, right? He was prepping
Yep.
his stomach for the night, right? So
That's right.
They got to be going out.
Right. Even McKinnon, who's like, well, okay, McKinnon's probably the one guy. He's just like, what are you guys doing? Take this seriously.
McKinnon's yelling at people on the bench.
Oh, you know that McKinnon just hates Kucherov right now.
100%.
Like,
I
what
did
are
see
you
the
doing?
stink eye. I did see the stink eye McDavid was giving him though. That's a pretty good little shot.
That was pretty good. Yeah. I have a theory that McDavid just basically put the bug in Gary Bettman's ear to have the $1 million because McDavid owes his bookie about $1 million.
No, he literally I watched him go hand an envelope to Evander Kane afterwards. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
I saw it
they're
happen.
working. Yeah, he goes up to Evander. He's like, "Hey, I know you got a guy. Let me
Well,
me
I was
throw
thinking,
down-
I,
let me
I
throw
was thinking
down."
Kaner's debts, but I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
he's helping out Kaner with his debt. Okay.
he could be throwing it on a game. Maybe he's throwing it on today's game and hoping the odds are good. But
I mean, if you'd be an idiot, shout out to DraftKings. You'd be an idiot if you weren't gonna bet the over in these games.
the over's so damn high though.
No,
Don't they usually put the over at like 10 or 11?
It's usually like 9 to 11, somewhere in there. Yeah.
All right, let me check. Oh, you know what? Sponsored by DraftKings, THPN. Let me pull it up.
Yep. While he
Over
does
under for
while he does
All-Star
that, and we're
games.
pulling it up, you guys should pull up the Dusty Bender podcast and give us a subscribe. Follow us on YouTube and Spotify.
If you want. Well, I mean, we're not pushing you towards it, but it would be
No,
cool.
no, of course not. We would never shamelessly plug our own show on the live stream.
That's all we're here for. We're here for just like high octane, lots of good scoring opportunities and goaltending.
Absolutely. No, I do love kind of going off the point that we were saying. They're in the middle of the anthem right now. I do think so. We were going across like hypotheticals of how to make this better. And I think the answer is right. Like a rare NHL win, right? Like the moving on for next year, it's going to be, I think they're calling it like a 4-nation frenzy or something like that. I can't
Yeah.
it sounds like a Native American casino, but yeah, I think that what they're doing is it's going to be the Team USA, Team Canada, Team Finland, and Team Sweden, if I'm
Sweden,
not
I think.
mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
Sweden.
well, Sweden for sure, and then Finland's the one that I'm iffy on, but I can't think of. It's not like they can put together like a Team Germany, and they're not going to do a Team Russia, at least right now, anyway.
Right.
Thank you, Liam. Both games are over under is 11.5.
Beautiful. Liam, you freaking star.
Man, I'd still take that over.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling that one.
This game could easily end, 7-8.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, we just, so what? We got to get a 7-6 game, or, I mean, 6-6 and whatever the hell they're doing for OT or shootouts.
Yeah,
or
6-6,
whatever.
6-7. Yeah, that's all you need. So I mean,
that's not bad.
Boy, if you guys are gonna, this is a tradition for me. I usually bet the over in these games. So yeah, I would definitely take the over in these if you are a degenerate gambler like we are.
Yeah, I haven't put a lot of money down this year, but I'm still any opportunity. It's just in Washington, right? Washington State. You got to go to the casino and throw money down, and I'm just, man, it's too far away, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how far are you from the closest one?
EQC is, I believe. I mean, it's like South Tacoma, so I mean, it's probably 30 minutes away. I pass it every day on my freaking commute home, so I should just pop in there.
Still more convenient to have a bookie.
Well, yeah, or DraftKings Sportsbook, right?
Right.
But
yeah, use DraftKings.
Yeah, I do have a couple buddies, like I think Oregon you can do it. So it's like Oregon or somewhere down there. So I'll throw money at them every once in a while.
Sure. So okay, Taylor, tell me what you think. Like, I mean, this isn't the first time that the NHL has rid itself of the All-Star game. It's kind of like that event that it keeps coming back to because we can't think of anything else better to do. But this isn't the first time that we've gotten rid of the All-Star game for something different. It's kind of going back to, it's not necessarily the old days of Team North America versus Team World, but it's kind of close.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on replacing the All-Star game that we are clearly not taking seriously anymore with like a 4-team world tournament?
I think my only concern with it is, we dance this line, right? We want the All-Star game. We want this skills comp. We want some of that competition in there. But I think something like that almost could be over competition where, I mean, there was talk about the goalies already, right? So the goalies coming in cold to some of these skills comps, potentially pulling something. So I think there is potential for that injury, which worries me a little bit. And I think, from an NHL standpoint should worry folks. But I mean, you and I have been talking about how we should probably try to find something else. It's similar to the in-game tournament that NBA does, right?
Right.
So I mean, it's something like that. So yeah, I mean, everybody's gonna be excited to see it. It's just whether or not. Yeah, I think if injuries are your biggest concern, it could do very well, right? Because the guys have been playing games for since October now, right? So I don't even math there, but
you guys in the chats, we'd love to hear what you guys think about replacing the All-Star game. It seems from a general standpoint, the NHL or the NA, there's no like love. It's not like anybody like waits for the All-Star break and the All-Star
Right.
game. It's not like
players.
it's more of something that like, okay, it breaks up a monotony where we still have some hockey during the break kind of thing. I know you and I, especially through college, like it was kind of a tradition for us to watch the skills comp in the All-Star games. We would always be in McCall, and we'd go back to the hockey cabin and flip it on because it was like clockwork. It was always the third weekend in January. So
Right.
I remember watching that. Oh, here we go. All right.
Yeah. What is that? Emily
Pasta's talking.
Kaplan?
Yeah.
I got Emily.
And then we
got
got
Emily, yeah.
Then we got
Oh,
Weeks
Kevin,
talking.
yeah, there's the Weeksy.
There's Weeks talking with Nathan McKinnon.
Man, those white jerseys look like the sugar-free rock stars or the
Yeah, they really do.
God, I didn't even realize that till now, but
even the yellow jerseys, they kind of look. They could both easily be sponsored by Rockstar, and I would not know I would not know.
Yeah, it's like a tangerine flavor or something.
Oh, Gorgiev's even got an all-star helmet.
Look at him go. Wouldn't you though? I mean, if you're making a good chunk of money, attendees just throw a little flair in there, man.
Yeah.
We got some stars on that one too there for Connor.
I actually had to stand. The Dusty Bender podcast had to stand up for Winnipeg fans recently. Somebody was taking a shot that with the Monahan trade, they were saying like, "Wow, they're gonna go all in with no stars." And hey now, Kyle Connor and Connor Hellebuck definitely are stars. Now, then Jets fans rushed into the comments section in the thread to say, well, what about Scheifele? It's like, okay, well, yeah, but no. And then somebody even said Morrissey. I'm like, okay, let's back it up. Like,
yeah, I mean, you and I have talked about it as the Ducks fan and a Kraken fan, right? Like, do Bjorkstrand and Frank Vetrano need to be there? Probably not, right?
But, God, no. And just how all-star games work, they'll be the ones that score. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
Both of
them are going to have 4 goals today.
Yeah, that's just how this works. McDavid won't have a single fucking goal because he's too good for this, and then they'll just move along.
All right, so we got our first shift here. We got McDavid, Draisaitl, and Pasta. Who are we going against?
Easy
Makar, Aho, and this might be this might have been a second line switch here. It looks like McKinnon to start.
Tom Wilson, all-star Tom Wilson takes a shot on goal.
All-star Tom Wilson with the first G note of the.
Who would have suspected?
Sammy Reinhart out there, huh? Reinhart, Dahlin, and Thomas. You got Kaprizov, big old boy Tom Wilson, and Aho came on for somebody already. Looks like, or he's
Sam Reinhart. Okay,
yeah.
Back to Robert Thomas. Back to the goalie. All right, easy save for Hellebuck there.
Someone's got to skate it up, right?
I think it's kind of one of those games where you're not supposed to try hard, but you do have to try hard. Like how do you handle something like this? Like do you think they give each other? Is it one of those things where like if you give somebody shit if they score, like you goddamn try hard.
You would put it in. Oh
yeah, you definitely.
Would. Definitely. So that's what we were talking about, right? Like these guys all better be mic'd up. I better hear some pretty elite chirps.
Right.
Like someone's got to be chirping McDavid out there because he's not chirping anybody. The guy hasn't said more than 10 words in his entire career.
That's accurate. I'm not necessarily convinced that it hasn't. I've never heard him in person, so I'm not convinced that somebody hasn't just subbed up over.
Right. Right. Insert AI. McDavid's just full AI already.
Yeah. Gerard Mercer, how would MVP be chosen? To me, it would definitely be the guy that is the funniest.
Yeah, fan vote for sure.
Yeah, you can't, again, this is a ridiculous event where, it's kind of frowned upon to try really hard. So what the hell are you going to do? You can't just be, oh yeah, this is the guy that scored the most goals in the All-Star game. We're going to give it to you. Like, it's almost an insult. So
I mean, I think you could get a fan vote, but you could also a player vote, right? So if Tom Wilson's out there and to the fans, it sounds like he's got the best chirps, but every NHLer is like, dude, he says this it's just on repeat.
We got a breakaway.
We got a breakaway. Got a breakaway from McKinnon here. Oh, he buries it.
Of course, McKinnon scores.
Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, he gets a
Okay,
little fist, but he gets a little. He's trying to get the
he's trying
crowd
to get
into it,
everybody
huh?
pumped. We already said this. We already said he's the only one that's going to take this seriously.
He's just barking at the bench now. Get your fucking legs under you. Oh, that's a
Let's
nice
fucking
goal.
go.
Fucking
This is
go.
the All-Star game.
Ooh. You know, I'd seen a couple posts recently from folks who were saying like the new place to shoot for players is a sneaky one that you and I mean, shit, we grew up shooting and being lefties, right? You shoot
Yep.
just under the block or just over the pad,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
They're going there a lot more, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good
Um,
goal.
for McKinnon, I don't know if that was the strongest effort from Cutter Hellebuck, but
Yep, All-Star Weekend banned. I'm totally okay with that, dude. Yeah, I'd replace it. I mean, give the guys, all these guys would love a 2 week vacation. We
yeah,
know Bjorkstrand was already on his way to like Cancun or something,
yeah. Oliver
right?
Bjorkstrand's probably got screwed over the most here.
What the
G-
fuck was that, Aho? That's terrible.
Gerard, real quick, just to kind of end on the MVP. This we're in the middle. We were just in the first half of this first game, and I think Tate is already the MVP.
Oh
So,
yeah, 100%.
uh,
Her and Buble for sure.
yeah, yeah. Between those two, I would probably give a top three, and then maybe I don't know. I did see a funny clip earlier of because Matthews and Bieber are good buddies.
Hmm.
Matthews was like Bieber was just sitting down. Bieber, did you see the clip of Bieber coming into the arena? He's like wearing an oversized coat. He looks like a girlfriend who won't get out from under the covers in the winter for 3 months
Dude,
until it
I
warms
sent
up.
you guys a message. I was like, is he wearing his cousin's sleeping bag? Like it's like pink. It's like
he's
pink
like
with white polka dots. It's
He's like
terrible.
leering out of it, like because it's so big, and he just looks like that girl, like the meme of like girlfriend won't get out from under the covers because
Hmm.
it's so cold. Uh, yeah, that's so. But he's like sitting down in the locker room, and Matthews just like totally reaches over into the cubby above him and just stuffs his crotch right in his face. It's fucking hilarious.
I need to grab this mouth guard from the back of this
That's right.
locker.
That's right. Oh yeah, he put something there easily so he could just reach over and fucking crotch slam Bieber right in the face. They're obviously good buddies because Bieber just fucking gave him a slap, so it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's a quick little sack tap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, yeah. To go back to the MVP, I think you would have a player one and you'd have a fan vote, right? So you'd kind of have like the player one where original chirps are gonna definitely move to the top of the list,
Right.
and then fan vote, right? There's gonna be ones that like obviously we don't hear every game, but that we're gonna like, and we're
Sure.
gonna take to our beer leagues and we're gonna have a damn good time with it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think now that we've embraced the ridiculous and like finally, like we're at the point with the NHL game, the All-Star weekend where we're finally not taking it seriously. And I agree. Like once you go away from the idea that this is supposed to be a best on best skills competition,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more of like a spectacle, then I think you can enjoy it a little more.
Oh yeah,
So I do enjoy that a little bit. But we just yeah, we just man, I don't know, man. As soon as we get to this point where we finally are accepting that it's just, ridiculous, I think that now we're getting rid of it. Now we're going to this 4-team tournament that I think you're right. It might be a good problem, right? Like they might take it seriously.
right. Yeah, and I mean, give the other guys 2 weeks off, right? So I mean, I would love to see. I'd love to see them just replace the All Star game, right? Might as well. So
Right.
move that to more of an 8-team tournament. Just not even worry about the Olympics, right? Just do it every year.
Sure.
Who cares, right?
I'm actually a fan. I think we've talked about this on the Dusty Bender podcast before, but it's one of those situations where I'm a big fan of the old school, like Team North America versus Team World. Maybe back in the day that wasn't a good idea because back in the late '90s, all of the talent was in North America, and it was still kind of a shit show. Nowadays, though, I don't know. A Team World could definitely you could probably put together a solid roster of Swedes, Finns, Germans, Russians, Czechs, uh, Swedes if you really wanted to, or Swiss.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably stitch together a pretty decent team, honestly.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that.
Um,
I mean, golf. So I know you don't like golf, Golf does that every year, though.
I'm getting older, so I'm supposed to like golf now.
Yeah, you're
and
thinking about it.
I'm golf curious. I'm golf curious at the moment.
Good for you. Well, I mean,
I
I'll bring you my old clubs, and then you'll really get into it because those are absolute garbage. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah. Gerard saying every 2 years, no All-Star weekend, and had an international tournament in even years with the Summer Olympics. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Summer Olympics would be sick.
And it kind of sounds like that's what they're going to, right? Because on top of introducing the fact that the All-Star game's getting replaced with this with this 4-team tournament, they did announce that NHL players can go back to the Olympic that players
You're
probably
allowed.
get really angry.
Right?
Yeah, we allow you to go. No, I think NHL players are probably pretty upset with that wording, but you know what I mean. I think that they're going to go back to. I think it's the next two. 2026 and the 2010,
2030.
2030, yeah, 2010. I don't know fuck I'm
2010. They're going back in time. We have that technology, folks.
We have that technology.
What I like about this, Gerard, that's a great idea. Guys like Bedard are. I don't know if you guys remember. He literally said in his free time, like his other hobby, when they asked him, was playing roller hockey, right? So yeah, I'd throw a roller hockey. Do a Summer Olympics is just roller hockey. Like, fuck yeah, man.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Well, and you can actually, roller hockey, or even like how how Chicklets does a ball hockey tournament.
Yeah, there you go.
They get pretty damn physical. Like ball hockey's no joke. I think they're even allowed to kind of hit and stuff in that. Oh, Taylor, I can't hear you.
I think I muted you and then I muted myself on an accident.
Oh, that happens.
Rookie, man.
That is
total
terrible.
Rookie mistake. Yeah, no, I love that. A little ball hockey, man.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up 2:50 left in the first period. Team McKinnon is up 1-0 on Team McDavid. Underbetters very happy at the moment with the result. Usually
Liam's pissed.
Yeah, probably mostly.
Liam.
Yeah, sorry, we gave you some really bad.
Here we go. This has got to be a goal. That's got to be a goal.
You would think, right?
Ew. All right.
Oh, man, Swayman is trying.
Look out.
Damn it.
I don't know if anyone knows this. Swayman's mom was actually my 3rd grade teacher. There's a little nugget for you.
Gerard saying we need an NHL team in Newfoundland and Labrador. They got a nice ECHL team, I think. Isn't the Growlers?
It's Terry Ryan, right?
Yeah, Terry Ryan played a game for the Growlers.
Oh, there we go. All right.
There it is.
Bet the over, boys. It's 1-1.
Yeah. Here we go. Now we're
Boone fucking Jenner, dude. How many is he gonna have today?
Fucking Boone.
Boone's gonna at least put up a hattie.
You'd think, oh, he's gotta, another guy that probably shouldn't be here, but here we are.
But he's nice, he's just a nice guy.
Hey man, in terms of what you would think of what is a good captain. I think of Boone Jen. He's not the best player on the team, but he's solid. He's reliable. He's a vet on the team. He's been there for a while. Can help the young kids probably navigate things. I think he's a great team captain, and unfortunately, he's probably going to be, overseeing a Columbus rebuild for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I mean they've been in a rebuild for a little bit, right? But I mean, what do you think the odds are that Boone Jenner definitely uses Hims or Rogaine though? He's got a receding hairline going.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean he's still kind of handsome.
I mean, jeez. I mean, any of these guys are handsome if, the lowest paid guy in this All-Star game is, it's probably Boone Jenner.
It is probably Boone Jenner.
Boone's probably making, what, $3, $4, $5 million? So,
yeah.
That sounds like a really nice problem to have.
So. Boone Jenner signed a 4-year, $15 million contract.
All right, let's do some math. That's just under $4 million.
Okay. Yeah, 3.7.
There you go.
3.7 with the Columbus Blue Jackets in 2021. So okay, he's actually coming up on. This isn't a contract year, but next year.
Next year is, huh?
Okay. Next year it's so he signed it in 2021 to 23. Yeah, I mean we're Getting up there.
We talked about it a little bit on the last show, but Columbus got to figure something out. You cannot lose Juracek. You cannot I know things with Kent Johnson have looked a little better, right? They brought him up. They're giving a little bit of playing time, but you can't lose those two guys.
No.
And obviously
No,
Fantilli, but just those are guys you can't lose, man.
Right. Yeah. No, I absolutely. But we'll see. I mean, Columbus is about to embrace a rebuild, like full on, it seems like. And Boone is not long for that team. He'll probably be traded in his contract. But there's going to be a lot of teams that are, think
Third
of
line
like
center, man.
Not to bring up the name of another late great Columbus Blue Jacket, but he's a Nick Foligno type. Like he's going to go and round out a third or fourth line and be solid. Like a Phil Kessel type back in the day. To round out your third line to just make sure that, we can get some depth scoring and I don't have to worry about my third line when it hits the ice.
Yeah. Typical Tom Wilson pass there. You see that?
Yeah.
Guy's wide open. I mean, yeah, he's got to thread a couple legs, but he just dunks it like 6 feet behind the guy.
Yeah.
Solid. All right. Good. That's the first half, huh?
Yep, absolutely. Folks, just a reminder again, thanks for watching with us. Thanks for watching the All-Star game and having fun with us so far. If you wouldn't mind, you could check out the Dusty Bender Hockey Pod on Spotify or YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. That's our normal show. We talk about pretty much everything NHL under the sun, but we do have a kind of a bias toward the Seattle Kraken. So. But
closest team to us though.
Yeah. So we are a little biased toward them and we do like to give them a mention at least in every episode, but we talk about everything NHL. So and we have a good general knowledge of the league. So yeah, always happy to have all listeners of all fan
boring. Yes, it was, Liam. That was very boring.
Yes. Yeah, that was definitely pretty terrible. They are obviously not trying very well. They kind of look like they're at a pickup game
on a Tuesday.
Yeah. There's lots of stretch passes and very little defense. Even the shot, I don't know if the goalies are trying that hard, but the shooters aren't trying that hard either. So it's not really converting to anything.
Just way too hungover.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody had to have taken an agreement. They're like, okay, we all took, 5 shots last night, so we're all going to be equally hungover, and this is going to be a fair and even playing field.
Yep. Sorry for everybody. I am way too hungry. Eating my favorite pizza. If it sounds like
stuff in your face,
I'm just mowing down. I'm so sorry. I haven't eaten today.
It's terrible. It's almost like we didn't plan.
I mean, the players are taking shots on the bench. I can at least stuff my face with a little bit of pizza.
Yeah,
right?
That's fair. Like, I mean, if we're gonna get this level of effort from our NHL, our supposed NHL All Stars, then yeah, I'm gonna probably be half in the bag.
I'm so sorry for Nikita-ing this live stream, everyone.
Are you Nikita Kucheroving this?
I'm trying.
Okay, all right. I think all of our viewers understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. It was my bookie said it was a microdose, but I got a full plate of pizza here.
That's gonna be
even the right term. That tells you. I don't have.
Is Justin Bieber in gear?
No way, dude. Bro, you know what?
He's in gear skating.
He doesn't fill it out that bad, dude.
No, apparently he's not terrible.
Good.
Yeah, apparently he's not bad.
I thought he was from like New Zealand or some shit.
No, Bieber's from Canada.
Is he? Oh, fuck it. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know who you're thinking of. New Zealand.
Like Iggy Azalea, isn't she from New Zealand?
Peter Jackson?
Is it Peter Jackson?
Yeah, it's probably Peter Jackson.
Yo, quick shout out and a quick remembrance to our boy Chubbs. Chubbs from Happy Gilmore did pass away, I think, like 2 days ago.
God damn it.
Big shout out. Carl Weathers. R.I.P., baby.
Yeah. Arguably one of the best. I mean, I know Happy Gilmore is not a hockey movie, but like it kind of is. So
Yeah. I mean, like, I'll take it for it's the same way with like Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, right? Like,
sure.
it's a hockey movie, you know?
Right. Exactly. No, that's actually a perfect example of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Okay.
McDavid's smiling.
No way.
That might be the biggest highlight of this event. He's
He's so
actually
ripped right now.
oh my, he's got to be. There's no way.
It's gotta be. Is it legal? It's gotta be. It's illegal in Toronto,
Yeah, it's
right?
legal in Canada. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for him. He needs to
Oh my
loosen up.
God. Who's in net now for Team McKinnon? Because this guy is trying. Like really trying.
It looks like Swayman, dude. Yeah, it looked like Swayman. I don't know who was in for them.
Well, I think it was Gorgiev that started out, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
yeah,
it's
now it is
Gorgiev and
Swayman.
Hellebuck. So now it's Jeremy Swayman. Okay, gotcha.
Swayman and Bobrovsky. There you go.
Okay, Swayman and Bobrovsky. Well, shit. I don't know if Bobrovsky is going to try very hard, but we'll see.
Shout out to Mrs. Ann, my third grade teacher. She created this, dude. It's literally her fault that I am who I am. Jeremy's mom.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Not quite as good of a goalie coach as Susan Allen, but she is pretty solid.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Susan is definitely the goalie whisperer. Her son might be getting traded here soon too. For if you're a Canadian
Boone
fan.
again? Oh, Boone! Come on, baby.
Oh, you almost called. Yeah, if you predicted the Jenner hat trick, Suzuki, Hurdle, and Jenner. That's actually not a terrible line. I don't hate that. Lindholm, Konechny. Oh, Bjork's trying to connect me. Give it back to Bjork.
Oh, what a stinky shot.
Yeah, that was terrible.
he like in his mind he's in Cancun still.
That's fair. He's like, I do not want to be here right now, but I'm not gonna. I can't
here comes try hard.
Yeah,
no, yeah. McKinnon, like, I'd love to play a pickup game of hockey with him, but at the same time, like, I know I would call him a tryhard to his face like a couple times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I might get my face bashed in, but I'm going to say.
Right. Absolutely. Well, but McKinnon's like, he's going to take a game of shinny seriously, you know?
Starts crying. Yeah. He gets sad that I called him a tryhard.
All right, guys, let's go get some M&Ms.
Reminds me of the movie Dodgeball, where he's like, yeah, I haven't had a carb since 1997.
Oh, here's McKinnon again.
Oh, that was such a try-hard move. I love it.
That was so hard. Oh, my God.
Love that.
Somebody's got to be chirping the shit out of him. Why don't you try harder, McKinnon?
Yeah. Oh, here comes Draisaitl. This is such a dirty line. This would be an absolute cheap.
Did McDavid just fall? Who was that?
So the other thing I saw, someone did suggest, like, for the skills comp, but I think you could do it for this game too. Like doing mulligans and shit, or like, you know, you could pay like 20 grand for McDavid to have to use like the other hand on his stick. Like, I like that. That's so gimmicky. Fun. I love that. Would be shit, dude.
Right. Like, again, like now that we've forever, like up until like very recently, I've hated the All-Star game because like it's like they're pretending that we're taking this seriously. Like they want us to believe that this is taken seriously and the players take it seriously. And this is truly an exhibition of like top end talent of the best versus all. And I think we finally have reached the point where, you know, maybe the John Scott year was like the first year where there was a chink in the armor. And now it's like full blown ridiculousness. And
John
I'm okay
Scott,
with that.
What a name.
Yeah. What a guy.
What a name. Oh, Kirill.
Kirill back passing on a breakaway
to Tom Wilson, who shoots it into the fucking oven. That's the world we live in. Oh, Jeremy
no
just
stick, Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy again.
Dies for the that's
what
a pulled hamstring right there. He's done.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's grimacing a little bit. Boston fans.
He just pulled his groin. He's out. Kirill. Oh, what a giveaway to Rasmus Dahlin.
Another fun Jeremy Swayman note for everybody. And I'll probably get in trouble for this one.
Yeah.
I have held his sister's legs over a fucking keg of beer while she did a keg stand before. And she chugged it, dude. She did
Good for her.
She went at it, dude.
Good for her. Good for you.
Good
for that's just a wholesome story right there.
She's an absolute beauty, man. Oh, that was a nice one. That was a fucking sick.
Didn't even know he had a sister, and now not only do I know that she exists now, but Bjorky with the breakaway.
Off the post.
Oh,
off the post. Oh yeah. No, everybody from Alaska is definitely getting into my DMs tonight. I'm just pissed off.
Absolutely.
Totally fine though. I'm all right
You're
with
like,
it.
what are you talking about? Why? How dare you bring up Jeremy's lovely sister? She would never do a keg stand.
She's sober living right now, and you're talking about keg stands on live streams.
She's gonna relapse because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. Oh, Suzuki.
The amount of times I've heard that fucking quote. She's gonna relapse because of you.
Hmm.
Oh, what a snipe by guess who, baby!
Woo! The
What a
Seattle
boy.
Kraken. Shout out to our boys.
From the Seattle Kraken, Oliver Bjorkstrand with the third goal of the game.
That's right.
Oh, I thought he was wearing 87 for some reason, but they were showing highlights of Crosby because Bjorkstrand's goal doesn't mean enough.
That's right. Mulligans would be fun.
Oh.
I actually, now that you
yeah,
mentioned that, I
yeah.
really do like that idea.
What's that?
Like paying for mulligans or paying for like
Yeah,
gimmicky
man.
shit.
Isn't that
Like
great?
maybe you spend like 50,000 for a small net.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, NHL hits, right? Bring the NHL
Yeah.
hits aspect into this shit.
The more okay, all right. This is I understand this is probably an extreme take right now, but anything we can do to make hockey closer to NHL hits, like if they find a way to just make somebody get struck by lightning and light on fire, man, I'd watch the hell out of that.
Like
I'd buy a subscription.
every shift, one player from each line has to wear their mascot's head, right? And then they get lit on fire. Like if they get 3 goals in a row, they got to light them on fire.
Yes.
I love it. Play at the Shark Tank. You got great whites swimming below in like like 100-gallon tank. Yeah. I mean, I know it's more than 100 gallons, but
it's so good. Fucking love that.
Mhm.
Okay. Commercial break right now, folks. Once again, THPN, the Hockey Podcast Network. Thanks for watching along and having fun with us. We are Chance Watson and Taylor Wells with the Dusty Bender Podcast. Jump on to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those normal podcatchers, and give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a follow. Listen to our content. And if you guys do know who we are and listen to us, thanks. We appreciate you guys supporting the show.
Hell yeah. Send us questions though, like serious or not serious.
That's right. We don't care.
What's your favorite what pizza are you eating, Wellesley?
Something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Where is that pizza from? Is that place you took me near your house?
Yeah, it's called Forelli's, man. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, good little pizza.
Yeah, I remember we had tall beers and pizza last time we were there.
Dude, right? You can't complain, man.
No, not at all.
I go in there and they, I walk. Well, I used to. We don't do it as much anymore, but I used to walk in there and they'd be like, "You want some hockey on?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want some hockey."
Damn right, I want some hockey on. What is that?
5 people in here, and those 2 are on a date, and those 2 are watching croquet. Like, come on.
You're just in there getting belligerently drunk, screaming that the Seattle Kraken would be a Stanley Cup champion by now if Jamie Elysiak wasn't on the team.
he's sitting right next to me too. What did you say? He's fucking 6'9" or something, dude.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a good little spot. Yeah, shout out to Pirelli's, man.
What's Will Arnett saying right now? A lot of game to be played.
Look at those glasses, dude.
Yeah,
gets it. Is that Bojack? Is that the Will Arnett type?
I think so.
I can't get over how much those will just
see. I need more coaches chirping. Like I need Will to be like throwing stuff at whoever. Is it Buble on the other bench?
I think it is. I think Boobs is behind. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it's Tate McRae is yellow, right?
Oh, it's Tate. Okay, that's even better. Like I need them throwing water bottles at each other.
I would definitely be yelling at Swayman for being a tryhard, though. He has stopped way too many goals.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, and I'm gonna be honest here. The reffing has been.
That was fucking.
That was fucking sick. God damn it, McKinnon! You fucking try hard,
again, dude.
You fucking try hard.
That's Mr. Salad himself, dude.
He's gonna win the whole fucking All-Star game by himself because he's the only one that's breaking a sweat.
Dude, he's the only one that has a towel on the bench.
Right.
Yeah, good for him.
Just
Hey,
fucking.
shout out to Liam. Thanks for subscribing, bub. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Liam. Yeah, absolutely, man. We follow us on Twitter, and we're pretty active on there. So if you ever have any questions, comments, let us know. We actually we had some shout outs last night or the night before. Was that the night before we recorded?
Thursday. Yeah, we
Yeah,
recorded
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I had to take. I went to bed at I think like 8 p.m. last night. That's how fucking old I am now.
That is pretty rough.
I went to bed at 8 p.m. and realistically I was a little bored, so my decision was between there's no hockey on. So my decision was read a book or do my puzzle on the fucking kitchen table. So it's really just not looking
good. A puzzle?
Oh yeah. It's a Kraken puzzle, dude. Come on.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's that's the only acceptable.
It gets a little better. It's like Kraken game day at the zoo or something, right? That's actually what it is. Yeah. That's actually what it is. There's like pandas and shit.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Save the earth by building a puzzle of cardboard. Or something, I don't know.
That sounds about right. I'm inviting more people on Twitter to come join us.
There you go. We got another game after this. This is too quick. I want a little more hockey here. So, everybody that bet the over on this game, we're kind of getting fucked here.
Yeah. I'm. If you think that I actually bet on this, I did not. So that's you're probably pretty upset. 2 10-minute halves. Okay, well. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Lindholm with a little toey.
Little dipsy doodle.
Yeah. Come on, Hurdle. McDavid doesn't care. McDavid already won. He already got them. He already brainwashed Gary Bettman into thinking that giving $1 million for the skills comp was a good idea. Now that he won that, he's like, yeah, I don't really care about the rest of this.
Right.
So I already you what is did you ever watch What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
Oh my god, so fucking good. You gonna let him get away with that? He walked away. He's gotten away with it.
He is away.
He's gotten away with it. He's won.
I did just start rewatching Seinfeld because of you though.
Oh, that's a solid choice. I need to start kicking that up myself. Oh wow, Team McDavid pulling the goalie.
Hell yeah, they should have pulled it earlier.
Oh, give it to Swayman. Come on, man. Swayman's got to get a goal.
He was asking for it too.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
You
beautiful
know
D.
Shooting. You know Swayman's
dedication
shooting.
Going down to the belly. Cale Makar. There's a reason he's a winner. Because he belly dives in the All-Star game. It's beautiful. Swayman, God, we do need a goalie goal. The only thing that will make people who threw 10 grand down on the over feel better. Oh, we got a little late goal. We got a late push here. Pasta. Okay, yeah, Will Arnett pulling the tendy with 3 minutes remaining. Get him behind a bench, dude. Beauty right down to the dot. A little backhand sauce. That's a fucking snipe, Pasta. Oh, he had eyes on it too. Ooh.
Yeah, he did.
There you go.
Well, maybe they're finally gonna. Maybe that's the point. Like, okay, guys, we're not gonna try for it until the last minute, and then we're just gonna fucking walk these guys.
Just hit the over. All the booze from last night has been sweated
McKinnon's
out,
breaking his stick against the glass.
Yeah, he's fucking pissed, dude. He's so pissed. Hey, there he is. Let's get him in there.
Hey,
Armand, what's up, buddy?
How you guys doing?
Hey, can't complain, man.
Just watching the All-Star game, taking it super seriously.
Absolutely, man. This is very there's a lot of stakes at play here right now.
Armand, who you got as a winner? Are we going to see a couple more goals with 12 seconds remaining?
I did like the McDavid team, but
it's tied up.
We're tied up, boys.
No way. Oh.
Well, this is interesting.
Things just got interesting.
Who's
going to pumped?
Who's going to try just enough?
Right.
McKinnon.
Yeah, it's McKinnon for sure.
It's going to be McKinnon, obviously. Yeah, now it's tied. McKinnon's gonna be like he's gonna fucking go. He's gonna give you 100% now.
Let the tempers flare up.
Tempers flare up. There you go.
Maybe a fight. Yeah.
I mean, who does they got Tom Wilson. I think Tommy Boy's on McDavid's team, right? Man, I don't know who they got on the other squad to throw some knuckles at him.
Konechny and
Yeah,
Wilson
Konechny
can
will
go.
throw down. Oh yeah,
I like the big boys going at it for sure.
Yeah. Well, isn't that because like Matthews drafted Kachuk, right? So that they could have a little bit of nasty.
We'll see what happens.
Oof. Yeah, what do they do for a tiebreaker?
Rock, paper, scissors or something.
That sounds about right. The goalies, they use the center circle as a fighting ring.
Nice.
And can we get a goalie shootout here though?
Ooh, that would be fun.
There you go.
Like that a lot.
But they got to keep the blockers and the mitts on.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can't be going in, it's got to be like a real game if they were to skate in from the other end and score. You can't take the mitts off halfway through.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was catching up with the Fantilli yesterday at the OSU game versus Mish. Sweet.
Yeah, dude. Nice.
What's he up to? How's his cut?
From what he said, it is what it is. He wasn't wearing the proper equipment at that time, which kind of a big no. I mean, obviously your coach is a professional hockey coach, so you're gonna have to suit up correctly, or else you're gonna end up injuring yourself. So I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day, but it's all about protecting yourself.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Armand, you lace them up. You play in any beer leagues or anything?
I'm playing in the chiller right now.
Yeah.
I stopped recently though. Had a couple weeks ago collapsed and had a seizure. So.
Oh shit,
man.
Doing all right?
Good?
Yeah, no, it's good. Got a portable defibrillator vest. So gonna take a year or two off from hockey and just see how my heart goes. But they said that the infection I had is headed in the right direction. So
that's good, man. Glad to hear.
Good to hear, dude.
Yeah,
damn,
just gotta recover. Just stick it out in the long run. Works better that way.
Yeah, old 97 just buried one. Shocking.
Yeah. Diet Rockstar with one shot lead.
Now here's 87 coming out.
Oh, baby. Bob says no. Is that Sam Bobrovsky?
That is
Sergey.
Sergey.
Oh, right. Oh, we tried to go through the wickets.
No, okay.
Not today, bub. Not today.
I never was a huge Crosby fan anyway.
No? What's your team, Armand? Are you Columbus then?
I was a Tampa Bay Lightning fan long before they won the 2 cups back to back.
Like St. Louis, LeCavier, those guys?
Yeah, I grew up with those guys.
Nice.
Dad was a huge Pens fan, so I stuck with Tampa until 2018 and 19 season when the Jackets swept us, and then ever since then I've been back and forth. Call me a bandwagon or not.
Sure.
But hey,
Armand,
both teams.
Armand, this last summer, I actually had beers with the entire coaching staff with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, they were up here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and got to belly up to a bar with John Cooper on one arm and Blashill on the other.
It was Blashill, wasn't it?
It was Blashill, which was super cool for me because I grew up a Red Wings fan, so I got to talk to him a little bit about fucking,
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Coop's one of the longest coaches to survive all these firings that have happened in the past.
Well, how could you get rid of him? Like, how could you possibly get? Oh, I think Team McDavid completes the comeback here. Oh my god!
What a stupid lineup for a shootout, dude.
McDavid. They literally did this. They literally were like, we're not going to try until the last minute and win this game. Oh, my God. Good for them.
Oh, good God, man.
All right, whose pocket's getting a little lighter right here, right? So
Seriously though,
someone's wallet's gotta get lighter right
Oh,
here.
we were just talking before, like
That's
the only like semi-predictableness of these games is like under over, and even then we would have lost.
right.
But like uh, like betting on one of these teams, there's no like it is truly a coin toss. There is no like it doesn't matter. Like you can look at these rosters, there's no way you can break down and say like, oh yeah, they're gonna like this team's gonna kill this team. Like this is the all-star game. It's whoever decides they want to try a little harder.
Right.
All
Yeah,
right.
And I
Team
thought it was going to be
McDavid
McKinnon,
advancing
but Team
with an
McDavid advances.
amazing literal last minute comeback.
Winning team splits $1 million, so each guy gets like $3.
Yeah, I think that math checks out. Yeah. To them, it's $3. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
that's a shot and a half in Toronto, Ontario. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Yeah. Our mom, when I got to have a beer with Coop, he was rocking a Slayer t-shirt. So he's that he's down to earth.
Oh yeah, no, Coop's just he's a good guy, good humble coach. I mean,
He is.
there's been a lot of them. They get in their screaming matches with the players and wanting them to do well, but it's all about caring and just wanting your team to do further.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. No, we've been very fortunate to have a lot of good talent that's come onto our show. By the way, another shameless plug, guys. If you're listening, check out the Dusty Bender podcast. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We're pretty active on those. And maybe one day when our producer gets his head out of his ass, we'll be on TikTok. So
There you go. Start hammering the TikTok down.
we're getting there. Taylor and I are not necessarily the biggest TikTok people, but one of our producer is. So as soon as he starts getting with it, we'll be on TikTok as well. But shout out to the Dusty Bender podcast. Follow us on all that stuff. Subscribe to us. We talk hockey, everything under the sun, hockey. Taylor and I like to think that we have a pretty good knowledge of the league, but we do definitely make sure to talk about the Seattle Kraken every episode too. So
There you go. Yeah, no, the Kraken been heating up. Definitely.
they've been getting a little better. I don't know. Not to hammer the Seattle Kraken too much in this, but we're they're kind of punching above their belt a little bit, I think, in our personal opinion. In fact, I think in our last episode, we even said that they probably should be sellers at the deadline, but they probably won't. They'll probably try to buy and pick up another, Thomas Tatar type or something, another second to third line guy to round out their entire roster of second to third line guys. They don't have any bad players. They just don't have any stars. So it's kind of like this, it's nice. The team is well rounded. It's just they don't really have that game breaker. You know what I mean?
Definitely. No, I was shocked when I was a huge Gord fan, so I was shocked that Seattle had picked him up. But no, I mean they first year they made a decent run, so I'd love to see him back in the playoffs for sure. But
Sure. Or
there's a lot of teams around in the league
first
that
year
gotta
garbage.
figure out what they're doing, especially with Columbus. I mean the whole organization, and I mean I won't get that deep into it, but would love to see Columbus be a seller at the trade deadline for sure.
They need to be. And that's just because they, it's that time. They're in the middle of a rebuild. Odds of them picking up Celebrini are not bad. So that's another win right there. You've got Line A that's not necessarily playing up to his contract. You've got Gaudreau, who's definitely not playing up to his contract. God, Taylor, it seems like we talk about Columbus a lot lately.
We have. I mean, Line A just, the guy is glass, man.
Yeah. He sucks.
He sucks. Healthy.
We're past glass. Okay.
Healthy and trying. I think he's a good hockey player, but getting both of those things from him is very difficult.
Yeah, that's a trick.
Too much Fortnite, not enough practice.
That's right. That's right. Well, he's got a rank, man. That's important.
Yeah. Probably spending too much Fortnite time with Adam.
That sounds about right.
And
God.
No,
Babcock,
but
right?
I'd love to see Lane. As much as I love the kid, I'd love to see him just. I want something from him for Gaudreau too. As much as I love Johnny Hockey, he's not been a good year. So definitely got to shake it up. I mean, Pascal the Babs incident that was. I mean,
That
that
was
was
so
come down.
That's a bruise.
why even invite that possibility into your organization? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, after that, I mean, it was pretty clear that like Yarmo was just like, dude, like you got to go, and the line, you got to draw the line somewhere with that, and it
Sure.
was the whole organization and front office is just they're diligently doing nothing, and that's getting them somewhere, and I don't know how, but
Hey, number Robert Watson says number 10 Columbus question mark.
number 10 Columbus. Who is number 10? Oh, Voronkov.
Hell yeah,
There you go.
Voronkov.
And Chinikov, dude.
I love
Voronkov and Chinikov have been like they might be they weren't high draft picks, were they?
No, not from what I can remember.
I want to say Voronkov. I want to say maybe it was Voronkov. One of them was.
Voronkov was
a first
drafted
rounder.
114th overall in 2019.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a steal, dude.
That's pretty good. And then Igor Chinikov was drafted 21st overall. So he probably was a first round draft pick.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if at 21, you can't expect. I mean, he's played very well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He's going to be a fixture of that team for sure.
100%, dude.
Even if when time comes, like when all the big names, Boone, Sid, Ovechkin all get to that age and they hang up the mitts and call it. Definitely going to see Voronkov be somewhat of a carbon copy of Jenner, just standing right in front of that goalie.
He seems like he's got some bite. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a biter. He's just more. He's composed, and what I like seeing from these young rookies is that they're doing enough to where they know how to win, they know how to play the game. It's just the third period is what is killing them. If we can figure that out and we can get our heads out of our asses, then perfect. But until we're gonna be 28th, 27th, bottom of the league. So yeah.
You think Columbus is going to get any good return for Elvis?
There was a lot of speculation for Elvis to Calgary. I know Spencer Martin.
To Calgary? That's very confusing to me.
Yeah, there's just a lot of speculation, and then that what was it? The Caps game. Wilson and Elvis got into it, and
That's right.
that just blew his chances. So I mean, he's good when we want him. He's hot when we don't want him to be, and you just got to control your emotions a little bit there, more better, and gotta help the team out. Can't be a one-minded player.
Armand, he's unleashed the monster now, though.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It seems like every year or so, it's him and the Vezina, and true love story. But
he just got a shutout, man.
That's right. That's when you sell him, man.
That's when you start looking at, all right, what can we do with this guy? I mean, he, in my mind, definitely probably rank him like top 20s for goalies. I mean, he's not the best, but he's not the worst. But I'd love to see some depth. I thought Martin would have had it for sure, but unfortunately, he got claimed by the Hurricanes off waivers. So
yeah, they love Tarasov though.
Yeah, Tarasov. We got a lot of depth in Cleveland, and what doesn't make sense to me is you got defenders like David Jiricek, who's been heating up. He just got a hat trick in Cleveland.
In the A, yeah.
And it's just confusing for fans and definitely for some of the players to see this guy, come up from the AHL, get into the league, do really well, and then they're like, "You're going back to Cleveland." So confusing.
Isn't it ironic that Merzlikins said he's unleashing the monster, and it's literally the monsters. It's because it's the Cleveland Monsters, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is a bit ironic in that sense, but I'd like to see it'll be interesting to see what Columbus does at the trade deadline
Yeah.
and see where they'll be at. I mean, they're not far from being that team in 18 and 19 season again. You just gotta figure it out. But man, I love that Russian line: Chinnikov, Voronkov, Marchenko.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we didn't even bring up Marchenko yet. Wow.
Yeah, he's unreal. I mean, the Russians, who would have thought they would have been, really good at hockey? But
Sure.
Weird how that works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
here we are. I mean, I remember a couple months ago, I went to one of my first Columbus games recently, and don't know why I brought a hockey stick, so I got a
There you
Marchenko
go.
signature on the twig. So
Nice.
happy to get that from him, but it's
a solid
Columbus.
pickup.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, definitely. But Columbus in sports, we're pretty much the Falcons in the NFL.
What do you think about Gary Bettman dropping the Cincinnati bomb?
As much as I love a team and a rivalry between the Jackets and a Cincy team, don't we already have that in MLS though? I mean,
you'd be better to know about this than I. Like, I don't know much about MLS, and I definitely don't know the on the ground situation in Ohio when it comes to sports rivalries. But I mean, if that is truly a serious rivalry there, then there might be something. I don't know. To me, Gary, when you're gonna ask yourself, is the NHL going to do X? Just ask yourself, is it going to make them money?
Money, yeah.
So,
100%.
Any other, look at Atlanta. Atlanta was on a fucking short leash, and then as soon as they found a market that they, ran the numbers and thought was going to make more money and have more, TV ratings, they shipped them to Winnipeg. Easy, not a question. Phoenix, though, or Arizona, if you want to call them, that dates me a little bit.
yeah.
Arizona, look at them. The NHL just will continue to give them chance after chance after chance because it's one of the biggest TV markets in the nation. And that if they can just get, if that team can just make the playoffs, it will be one of the most supported, fan bases out there. The problem is just, a combination of poor ownership and playoff. We were talking about it on our last episode of our show on the Dusty Bender podcast. If that team makes the playoffs this year, it might actually save the Coyotes. Which
Yeah.
I know that sounds dramatic, but at the same time, that's what they need. Because it's really hard to make an argument to save a really bad team.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I mean, if there's traction in Cincy for it, and the rivalry is going to be good, I'm all for it. But I look at in terms of other sports, you got you got the MLS team in Cincy, you have the MLS team here in Columbus. They have a good rivalry going. You obviously have Michigan and Ohio State. So if there's attraction and attention that fans can get behind having a team in Cincy, I mean, why not? But if the market's not there and it doesn't work out, I would look at another team. I mean, I know Utah's in the market there as well in the talks to get an expansion team, but for me, it's just all about is it really worth that investment for them in the long run, and is it gonna work out in the end? It might, but yeah, I mean, who knows? There's plenty of cities that will need hockey teams eventually, and I'd love to see a couple states here get hockey teams, but it's got to have the traction. If it doesn't have it, then gotta cut them out. So, well, I'm 50-50 with it, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, interesting with what Bettman came out with. There was no Canadian teams that were in his at least list of teams that he said, right? He said Atlanta, he said Omaha, he said Cincinnati, right? But no Canadian teams. I know there's big turn on Quebec City, stuff like that, but yeah, really, and maybe it's just whatever was at the front of his skull at the time, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, really interesting that he didn't name any Canadian cities either.
I'd love to see. I don't know it won't happen, but I'd love to see Alaska get in that conversation.
We couldn't even hold a ECHL team. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's not quite enough. Not quite enough
yeah.
interest, unfortunately.
My theory was just that, and like I was talking to my friend a couple nights ago because we play Chell together here and there, and he was asking me about expansion teams, and I was like, well, I mean, Seattle, they had a team way back, and they brought it back because there was traction behind it. My theory is that at some point, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but at some point, pretty much every state in America will have a team in the
I
league.
hate
Whoa.
that. I hate that.
I don't know if that's a bold statement. I don't know if that's going to be
Yeah.
true.
It has to be divisible by 8 for me.
You know what? Yeah, I agree with that. As much as I'd love to see states get, an NHL team.
I would love that too. Like, don't get me wrong. And Taylor and I Taylor's a little more traditional in the sense of like some places don't deserve a team. I
Yeah.
love the game of hockey spreading, and I love the non-traditional markets. I love hockey being in places where people are like, how dare they have a hockey team? So I definitely love that, but at the same time, again, ask yourself: I'm Gary Bettman right now. Is it going to make money? I think somebody put it perfectly when Gary Bettman was kind of firing off with like random names. He's like Omaha and Cincinnati, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck are you talking about? Where does that come from?
Right.
Somebody made a really good point on Twitter. I'd give him a shout out if I could remember who it was or I could find it. But they're like, Anchorage, Alaska could express interest, but if it doesn't make money, they're not going to do it.
Right.
And I think the best example of that is Quebec City. Like, would that team be supported would they sell out every night? Probably, but there's just not enough people there to make it worth their time. Plus, the Canadian dollar kind of sucks.
Well, and that's the thing with Anchorage, right? Growing up there was like I think 350 in Anchorage, 350,000 people.
Yeah.
Now I think they're around 500, but they couldn't even support what is an ECHL team, right?
Right.
So in order for a team to be successful up there, you either need one to add more people, right? Or it needs to be like, don't get me wrong, I would love an NHL team up in Alaska. It's just never going to happen. There's not quite enough people up there. So yeah.
Gotta go.
The Anchorage
gotta go where the
Aces,
money's trailing at.
Yep. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, as much as I'd love to see every state get it, you guys are 100% right. If the money's not there, and
Sure, I would love if the NHL became international, but it's just not gonna, that's nice, but that's not going to happen.
How do you guys
did
feel?
suggest London, right?
Yeah, I think I
that
saw that
McKinnon?
on Twitter. London. The thing about it is like, is there enough? What you guys are repeating is like, enough money, enough traction, enough fans. Are you gonna sell out? I mean, I see at Columbus of like they'll post on Twitter at the end of the games like a sellout crowd, and you're like, there's like
There's fan base there, man.
seats,
Columbus,
empty, but
for the little bit of success that the Blue Jackets have given their fans, it is amazing the amount of fan support that the Columbus Blue Jackets have. Like they've got one or two playoff round wins, two. Pittsburgh and then the Tampa sweep.
Yep.
That's not much playoff success in its 24 years of existence, yet they have an incredibly loyal fan base. They sell out that arena all the time. Like I would never worry that they're going to go anywhere, if that makes any sense.
Oh, they just showed the sleeping bag, dude.
There it is.
What is he? He looks like Toad from Mario.
Looks like fucking Sully from Monsters Inc., just like a pink version.
It's so good. These jerseys were definitely made with highlighters and were done by like the local Toronto elementary school teams. And you know what? I'm fine. Oh, look, Alex DeBrincat.
Oh, look at that mustache, dude. That's what I strive to have.
Forrest Burns mustache. What I strive to have.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that stash. What a
Oh,
cute.
Clayton Keller with the little crust too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little crust. That's just like that's a 3 p.m. shadow.
What do you guys think about
Okay.
the I'm sure you've heard it already, the NHL players being allowed back into the what was it, World Cup or Olympics?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so the All-Star game is getting replaced with a 4-team national tournament. We kind of talked about it earlier in the stream, but it's going to be U.S., Canada, and I think Finland and Sweden, and that will replace the All-Star game. But in addition to that, players are now allowed to go back to the Olympics, and I fucking love it. I absolutely fucking love it. It's pretty much the only major hockey event outside of the Stanley Cup and, playing in the NHL where you're going to get full participation from guys. Like, there, I mean, it probably is a small percentage, but there's an argument to be made that there are some NHL players that care more about getting a gold medal than they do about the Stanley Cup.
Right.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
There,
Yeah, I mean, I just love
you can make an argument that it's harder to get a gold medal.
Well, and
than
if
it
you
is
have a
Stanley.
cup already, right?
Sure.
You know, you got a cup already. You gotta throw something else in the cabinet. So
Yeah,
gotta sweeten the pot somehow.
that's right.
Well, and it just made me excited because now, now that we've got so many international competitions now between the NHL 4-team, I wish I knew what they were fucking calling it, the 4-team nation frenzy or some horse shit like that. In any case, between that and the Olympics, like everybody's now mocking up rosters, and it's,
Mm-hmm.
obviously we're biased as US people, but I mean, looking at Team USA, whew, that's a good fucking roster, man. Holy
That
shit.
puts up a good fight against how on paper stacked Canada is, right? So yeah, puts up a really nice fight.
Well, goaltending is definitely going to be an issue for Canada.
Yeah, but I think they got the edge on the U.S. with the forward group, right? So
Probably.
I think you even that out a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might balance out here and there.
Yeah,
I don't know. The USA squad is pretty solid, and
they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
What did Kurt Russell's Herb Brooks say? All-star teams fail because they rely solely on the individual's talent.
Sure.
That's a miracle quote right there, folks. Write that down.
Yeah. If you've never seen it and haven't heard that quote like 6,000 times.
At least 6,000 times. Yeah.
Right.
I saw that shit. I saw Miracle as a what do you call it? What do you call it where like the theater allows you to go watch it the night before or whatever, right? Like a premiere?
Oh yeah. Where
Yeah.
where did you watch it in Alaska?
Yeah, so it had been out for like a month and a half. That just
it just got to Alaska.
yeah, it just got to us.
Was it the sled dogs with the reel finally made it to Alaska?
Hell yeah, dude.
Was it Balto 2?
Yeah, Balto. So yeah, they screened that first, and then and then played Miracle, and then threw in Mystery Alaska for whoever was still awake.
They still like, I think isn't that required watching in Alaska, Mystery Alaska? Like you have to watch that movie.
Well, we watched Balto in fucking elementary, dude. Like that's
Sure.
it's like do you want to learn about like George Washington and shit or like Balto?
No, we're gonna learn about this
fucking
dog.
Balto, dude.
Balto
what
is
was
our
Balto
George
doing
Washington.
for this country,
You gotta watch it at least 6,000 times.
Right, yeah, I know it word for word. We watch it like, it's every quarter in school.
Your senior final is you have to take a quiz on Mystery Alaska.
Yeah, it's like what were the economic benefits of Mystery Alaska?
What was the insult that the mayor of the fictional town of Mystery Alaska slung at the commissioner?
I'm like hiding my fucking answer and shit.
Is it A, piece of tit meat, B, scumbag, C? The answer is A, by the way.
Yeah, tit meat.
I was gonna say A. Yeah, this sounded.
It's definitely A. Yeah,
sounded like
that
it
sounds like
belongs in them.
right.
Okay, I definitely love this jersey matchup.
Yeah, the blue and red.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The obnoxious red, the Ronald
black
helmets
though. Ugh.
Ronald McDonald jersey.
Yeah, the Ronald McDonald team versus the Blue Man Group.
I hate the black helmets though.
They all look. this entire event looks like it's sponsored by Rockstar Energy Drink.
100%, dude.
Like,
So is this show.
Like, that's what, like, I mean, that's just good. Like, somebody at Rockstar Energy needs to be getting a raise right now, because like the entire NHL just copied their, all I do, I look at these I look at this like black on yellow color scheme, and all I do is think about the many flavors of Rockstar Energy.
The CEO's kid at Rockstar is like, look, it's daddy. Yeah. Oh, that was dirty.
Oh.
Wow.
All right,
Clayton-
who's gonna get the first goal here?
Dude,
It's
Clayton
gotta
Keller.
be Blue. Blue's buzzing. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
That's a goal. That's a Keller.
Clayton
I used to
Keller
go to Coyotes games and yell, "Do something, Keller," and no one liked it.
No one liked it because he's the only one doing something.
Right, he was the only one doing something, and it was ironic, being funny. Oh, there he is. There's the sleeping bag boy.
Yep.
If he ever gets a rap,
Oh, here comes a breakaway. Kucherov, and we got our first goal.
All right, I'm behind you, so I'm gonna try to.
You gotta click live. You gotta keep clicking live.
Is that how I do it?
Yeah.
On the internet machine?
On the Twitter box.
Twitter box. It's only a matter of time till Twitter comes out with a fucking streaming service.
That's very true. I love
think
how
the
If we see
whole-
more than 7 goals, you are right, Liam. If we see 7 goals again, we're cutting this early.
and Kucherov, the guy famously did not try at all yesterday. Grabs the puck and below the glove and
Yep,
above the
like we were
leg.
talking about.
Yep,
Man, that's the fastest I've seen him skate in like a week.
that's true. Yeah.
Good for him.
Maybe it got in his head a little bit that like, hey, he's fucking not trying at all.
Right.
Love it, dude.
Oh, here we go. Elias Pettersson, he's got to bury this. Nope, miss.
He has to bury it.
Willie Nylander. Oh,
It's on the
God,
script. Did he hit pipe on that, Petey?
Oh,
I think Petey
Forsberg?
hit some pipe.
Ooh.
Dude, if the stash buries a goal, I'm growing it out even further.
Well,
Ooh.
isn't this the Toronto team, the blue team?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
okay.
like
That's
5
all
Toronto
Toronto.
players on it.
And then just
5?
and then just throw Keller and fucking Forsberg. This is a pretty nasty little team, dude.
There's like 4 or 5 Leafs on blue team, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the Bieber team versus the
Who is blue? That's Buble, isn't it?
no blue.
blue is-
Buble
blue is-
red.
Beaver. Okay. Red is
red.
Buble.
Red is Buble.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard Buble was on shrooms yesterday.
He
Hell
was.
Yeah. He was on a microdose though.
Well, he thought
Oh,
so.
He thought so.
Barzell. Filthy.
Dude. Yeah, Barzell. If you had to throw money down
Oh.
on who in this game was going to do the first between the legs goal, would
Alex
you have put money on Matty
DeBrincat.
Barzell? Oh, there you go. Carry that into the regular season for my fantasy team, baby.
I'd
right.
like to see Tkachuk attempt at it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Cat's
I
watching
think
it right now. on the big
Petey's got
screen.
those saucy mitts, dude. I could see Petey pulling one off.
All right, how does this look? Oh, that was just nasty.
You're so far ahead, dude. You know what? I'm sick of you.
Just hit live, bro.
I did. I refreshed and everything. Fucking Washington State, man.
Liam
They got-
making a very solid point that this is the same amount of goals we had
Same
the whole
amount of
first
goals.
period of
I don't like that negativity, Liam. Let's have a little bit of positivity here. God
Gotta-
damn.
we gotta play the old timers card of like, hey, it's called defense, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's hockey. All right. We grew up in the dead puck era, all right? Where
God,
games ended 0-0 ties and you were happy with it.
Can you imagine Torts coaching the McKinnon team? Oh, good God.
We're gonna go to the shootout. Every game is just a shootout. Don't even. He's like, if I see any of you cross into the offensive blue line, I'm fucking benching you.
His post game interview is just talking about how his team doesn't take hits well enough.
Oh, Vetrano.
He's like, yeah, dude,
absolute
McKinnon should have been lit up, but he wasn't. Frankie
Kentucky.
fucking Frank
What
the
a
Tank,
snipe.
baby.
What a
That's
snipe.
a goal. That's a goal from both my Ducks boy and my Kraken guy. Let's fucking go here.
I got my Red Wings guy too. So we're our favorite teams are showing up pretty good.
Yeah, we're doing our thing. What are you doing, Armand? You gotta get your guys going here.
Now we need to who else?
Ooh.
I want to see a Clayton Keller goal.
100%, dude.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't mind that.
I need a Keller goal.
Little
Kells,
spinorama
dude.
between the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Morgan Riley? Oh, that's right. He is here.
Yeah, he's an all-star.
Oh, Nylander over to Riley. No, way too bad angle. That's not gonna happen.
Frankie V, dude.
Riley send it back to Nylander. Nylander
That's a
makes a
nice
little
pass,
move,
though.
walks into the
Yeah.
zone, sends it down to Trocheck. Trocheck's walking.
I like Trocheck's little stash
Oh.
too. He's bushy.
Yeah, it is. It's
He's got
cop
some
stash.
bush to it. It is a cop stash. A fireman
70s
stash.
porn star.
Yeah. Let me rub mine real quick.
Oh, Willie.
You said mustache?
Willie's
Let me
just
scroke.
Willie is just putting on a skills comp out there.
Dude,
He's just
Bill, man.
just stick handling, man. Holy shit. Okay.
Some half-ass D from 77. What's Buble doing on the bench, dude? Get his ass out of there.
I wouldn't mind, the Matthews team's buzzing for sure, but wouldn't mind seeing the red team take it.
Oh, I absolutely
is,
am
man.
rooting against the Toronto team. 100%.
Is that Montgomery on the bench?
I want Buble. As much as I like DeBrincat scoring, I definitely am rooting for Buble to beat Justin Bieber, which is a sentence I never thought I would say. I'm going to be honest.
He beats him in like the Christmas song chart, so he might as well carry it over into the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went
to here we go.
Game with
DeBrincat looking for 2, and he gets it.
Good.
And he gets it.
God. I'm behind you,
Absolute
so
filth.
thanks for fucking spoilers.
Yeah, no problem.
Same fucking spot though, right? Man, I gotta try that in beer league, man.
Jeez.
DeBrincat with
That is
2.
snipe.
The old kitty cat.
I like what they did with Kane. I think that was the right move. Kane.
I think that's
DeBrincat.
That's a solid pickup. I think it gets, and you know what? Even if you don't like it, and you're anti-Kane, whether it be for off-ice stuff or on-ice stuff, if you think maybe he's washed up, like it's low, it's no risk. Like he's here for 1 year on like a very low contract. If he does well, we re-sign him or we trade him.
Right.
If he doesn't want to stay, so I kind of have a sneaking feeling that he will stay. As long as the team wants him.
Yeah,
I don't think
I could see him sticking around.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Kane is wanting to be. He'd rather play with his buddy and be on an original 6 team than team hop and just trying to chase one more cup. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm off on that, but
that's his drinking buddy, right?
I mean, I think they have it in Detroit. I mean, honestly, with a Kaner in there, I mean,
Kaner's gonna help, man. Kaner's definitely gonna help.
You throw a Tendy and a D at that team.
Oh yeah,
and I'd be feeling a lot better about it.
Yeah, that's why there's rumors have been linking Chychrun to the Red Wings, which I like that move a lot for them. And then, like you said, I mean, Alex Lyon has been playing well, but do I think Alex Lyon is answer long term? Probably not. But he is playing well. Like, I mean, I think his save percentage is in the top 10 in the league right now.
Yeah, but why not try? Why not try? Right? Why not leave him in there? See what he can do.
It's a problem. Like, you've got it's a team with 3 goalies technically, and we're still looking for a starter.
Yeah, I think you can write Reimer off, dude. That's
Reimer's
no way, man.
Yeah,
no way.
He's got more depth than Reimer for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and if Husso could actually get his life together, but this was the concern that I had with Husso when they picked him up is like, which Ville Husso are you going to get? Because the guy has shown brilliance, but he just sometimes he'll go absolutely cold. He's not consistent, and you want, even if it's, how do I explain this? Like, even if it's a 900 goalie, at least you can, that's consistent. Like if he's a 900 goalie 3 years in a row, that you're going to at least get that level of goaltending from that guy.
Sure.
Whereas, somebody like Husso, you go in and on one night you're like, oh, this guy's the starter. Like he's going to take it. and then after that, no, nothing. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you look at right, like I mean, all the way to the cup, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Aiden Hill was essentially a fucking no name,
right.
right? You know, outside
Well,
of Vegas, we knew what he was. I mean, he was good, but
not to you and me, you know, like
Right,
we've known Aiden Hill's been on our radar since the Arizona, but
Tucson,
yes,
the old Roadrunners, baby.
yep, yeah. So you and I have known a little bit about Aiden Hill and how he's not. I'm not going to say he's a barn burner. He's not going to light the world on fire, but he is a solid enough goaltender. You know, you put Aiden Hill on the Colorado Avalanche, and that's one of those goalies that Joe Sakic is happy with because he's just good enough to win the cup.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, Kyle Connor gets stoned.
Hey, leave him alone. He's coming back.
Tell you what, I can't stand this Toronto fan base at all.
No.
Well,
we went to a Florida.
Are you every
Toronto
single
game.
NHL fan other than Toronto fans?
Yeah. Well, my thing was I wore a shirt to a Toronto versus Florida game, and the shirt had "We Want Florida" on it. And security asked me to take it off.
Oh
wow, that's intense.
Are you kidding me? That's terrible.
That's like the BC game where there was fans that were there that were wearing Flyers jerseys for Cutter Gauthier.
I love that.
You're a Cutter Gauthier fan. All right, Liam said, if you are Team McDavid, who would you rather play out of these teams? Hughes or Matthews?
If I also care about winning, I mean, I'm probably wanting. Like, if I'm actually trying to care about winning this tournament, then I would probably want to play Team Hughes. But for entertainment purposes and, you know, ratings wise, I'm sure Gary Bettman's rooting for McDavid versus Matthews.
Yeah, I mean, from McDavid's standpoint, let me just alter you a little bit there. I would rather, I would rather play Matthews, but I think Team Matthews isn't going to put up as much of a fight. Those guys are definitely going out drinking in Toronto, man.
Oh, 100%.
You know, they're going to be hung over.
Well, Nylander seems to be trying to put the team on his back. He's making a lot of individual moves and plays right now.
Sure is. He's going 2 against 1 right now on my stream.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Oh, there's Petey stealing the puck. What a guy. Fucking Petey.
Okay, well, this game has definitely been better than the other one.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't mind playing Hughes, honestly.
Yeah, same. Oh.
Kucherov.
I mean, you got
Vetrano. Oh.
Dude, Vetrano, he's coming out hot.
Give me the Chuck versus Wilson every day.
He's right. Yeah. Just play Team McKinnon every time. Are you sure it's not Team Wilson?
Never step out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God, I gotta refresh my stream. It just froze.
Oh, now I'm ahead of you, bub.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah, give me a team of Garnet Hathaway, Tom Wilson. Who else do people hate? Probably Revo. You know,
Kadri had his moment.
Who?
Kadri.
Yeah, Kadri, Marchand, like
Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins. Oh fuck, Team Cousins. Oh, that's a good one, Armand.
Cousins is definitely on people's shit list.
Dude, how many NHL players do you think have a dartboard at their house that just has fucking Nick Cousins' face on it? At least 3.
All right, we're back in.
Goodbranson for sure. Goodbranson called his interior decorator like right after that hit and was like, "I need a dartboard with Nick Cousins' face on it." Oh, Forsberg tries to go between the legs, huh?
That was a little sneaky play. Oh, here we go. Another breakaway.
Here we go.
Kyle Connor. Nothing.
Kyle Connor. That was good D, though, huh?
Love that guy. I love Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor and Keller, in my opinion, are like some of the most underrated players in the league.
I think those are 2 guys you definitely would want to go have a few beers with. Yes. I don't know if they drink. Like honestly, though, those 2 probably don't drink, but you know, you would go hang out with them. You go probably play some Chell or something.
Keller definitely drinks. He's on the Arizona Coyotes. Like,
yeah, he has to.
Yeah,
in order to play at mullet.
You know how many college kids have tried to buy him dollar tubs at ASU
100%, dude.
Like he just like it's always there. It's always an option for him if he wants a tub of beer.
He's just a random Wednesday night. He's like, you know what I need? I need a tub of beer and maybe a fucking bucket of 6 Coors or something.
I need a movie theater size popcorn bucket of beer for 60 cents.
Right. No, it'd be free for him, dude.
That's fair. Yeah, he's not paying for that.
Nah, he's gonna get a dumpster full of them.
Right? Just pour the stinky garbage beer right into his mouth.
That sounds about right.
Good for him.
Ooh, that was pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Petey, yeah, throw down, Petey. Throw the gloves at him.
Little shoving.
Little Petey, like 120 pounds, dripping wet, throwing bombs.
Oh, there's the Hawks mascot. Hey, bud.
You see Bowie and Gritty trying to get after Biz.
Yeah, I did see that, and Biz ran like a little girl.
Dude. Yeah, Biz running away.
Okay, that was obviously scripted, but it's still fucking funny. Like that's why like you turn into like professional wrestling and like McMahon, you know, like he's like got that fake anger and everything. Like, but that's hilarious. And that's why I love it.
Yeah, bring it on, man. You're telling me Will Arnett and his writers couldn't come up with something better than what we saw from the fucking All-Star draft? Come on, man.
Fucking Bowie. It looked like he was whipping around a lock sock.
He was, dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like those old timey spike balls with a fucking chain on it, and he's just swinging it, dude. Good for him.
Bowie went across the street to the bar, grabbed a pool ball.
He would too.
We'll fucking knock this guy into next week.
We'll grab a pool stick with the.
That's right. Oh shit. We gotta bring Bowie on the pod, man.
That would be sweet.
He doesn't say a word. He just stares with his dead eyes.
Only shakes his head in 2 directions.
Shakes his head. Yeah, we've got a pretty sweet GIF of Bowie that we got from when we went to one of the Kraken games.
Oh yeah, that's where I was yelling at him to mix in a water.
Yeah, and
when in reality I should have probably been mixing in a water.
Mixing in many waters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think actually because we posted it recently, it's been getting some good traction. Where the hell is it?
Yeah, he didn't want to be there anymore.
There's a meme of Justin Bieber and Austin Matthews in the locker room before the game, and it's turned into an absolute meme right now.
Oh yeah, is that the jock in the face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great, dude. You know those two go hard though. You know they party it up.
Definitely. I mean, after this game, it's straight across the street to the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. No. Mix it in water, Bowie. Nah.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good. He's good.
But out of context, the GIF works perfectly for a lot of things.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. Definitely. He's a champ though. Yeah. Our seats, Armand. When we go, we know we got a buddy that has season tickets, so we go. Hello, I see a Ducks fan. Hell yeah, Jared. What's up, buddy? Cutter Gauthier for life. Let's go.
Jared has some very interesting sports followings with a Seattle or with a fucking Boston logo.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what? You don't choose the team chooses you, buddy.
It's true, but rooting for a Boston basketball team and liking the Anaheim Ducks is definitely a choice.
Hey,
style.
You know what? If I liked basketball, I don't even know what. Maybe my team is the Celtics. I don't know. Maybe me and Jared are buddies.
Yeah,
okay?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Very possible. All right.
Yeah.
Second period, second half.
Second half.
Tied 2-2. Okay, Jared's a huge Boston fan. That makes sense. All right, cool.
All right.
Jared.
I want a Keller goal right now.
Oh, Jared, you missed all my stories about Jeremy Swayman's family. I've gotten very drunk with his sister, and his mom taught me everything I know.
Everything about life.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I was even bigger of a douchebag before I was in her class.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe that for a second.
You guys know that Mark Giordano's a science whiz?
No.
Apparently,
I don't doubt that for a second.
Apparently, his teacher caught a game of him, and they interviewed him, and he said he got a 99% on his test.
Whoa.
What kind of science though?
Beats me,
Like he knows the periodic table and shit.
probably.
He's,
I mean, you
I
got
could
to
see him
him.
being.
You
He's a
got it,
chemist
right?
for
You
sure,
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a chemist.
or a
Oh, yeah.
theoretical physicist.
Good God.
I'm sorry. Is that Cam Talbot on the bench? Can I?
That can't be, dude.
Guys that should not be at the All-Star game for 200.
John Scott. Tom Wilson. I'll take Tom Wilson for 400.
That's fair. I will take Cam Talbot for 100.
Okay. I still have 300 more points than you, but
That's
nobody's
fair,
counting.
but
yeah, that's just math or something. Oh my! How do you miss that, dude? I could have at least put it wide instead of right into the pads.
DeBrincat had it in his skates. He could have fucking taken the lead. Not
Yeah.
again. Not rooting for. I'm definitely rooting for the Buble team. I see. This is
No,
this is.
I think you aren't, dude. I think you're kind of a Beebs guy.
Well, I'm definitely rooting for DeBrincat, but no, I'm definitely going Buble here. Okay, this is a big letdown from the NHL. Like, I know Emily Kaplan is like trying to give equal.
She's dope, dude. Don't
She's-
hate
no,
on Emily.
Not bashing Emily, but like right now, like coverage wise, like I need more from the coaches. Like these are the celebrity coaches.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be the personalities. Like I want shit talking. I want them to be ridiculous right now. Like I need to see the energy coming from them.
Yeah,
And
I'm with you.
And I'm just not. I don't think I've seen Buble on the stream the whole time.
We've shown one Beebs celebrating the goal, and that's it. But I want to see how high Buble is right now.
Taking this serious.
I need to see it.
Let me get Buble and JB in the ring for a 1v1.
Hell yeah, dude.
JB should have gotten a custom-made like Letterman jacket like they wear at the Winter Classics.
Who is it? Like we're bringing up Bieber and shit, but who is it?
Oh, Marner just fucking roofs it.
Good night.
Biebs is like, let's go.
How often do Leafs fans get to say Marner with this sick goal? Very rarely.
Not as often as they'd like.
Yeah.
Jared Brown asked us about the Coyotes. So you're kind of coming on late to the stream, man. We've been talking Coyotes a little bit, but so Taylor and I on the Dusty Bender podcast, we definitely have a soft spot in our heart for the Coyotes. In terms of like the team this year, I think they're definitely overperforming and they're doing really well. We're definitely hoping that they make the playoffs because Taylor and I are both in the camp of we want the Coyotes to stay in Arizona because there are a lot of really good fans there that support that team. It's just, leadership doesn't necessarily make it easy for them to do that.
Yeah.
So,
I spent, my wife and I were there for about 6 years, went to plenty of Coyotes games, and it's just, you're not going to get where, if you know location wise where that rink was, you're not going to get a lot of half-ass fans that are going to go from the east side of Phoenix over to Glendale. It's almost impossible. So, I mean, during traffic hours, if you're going through downtown Phoenix, you're looking at 2.5 hour drive, right? So them trying to put a rink closer to Phoenix, more on the east side, is the right move. It's just, there's a lot of people who are basically like, okay, cool, you got the land, right? Now you need the permits to build. Now you need to actually build, right? You're looking at fucking... I've heard 10 years. I think you're probably, because there would be a push, there'd be a big push. I think you're looking at 5 to 6. That's a long fucking time, man. So I would love a team to be there. I think realistically, they need to have a very solid plan by the end of this season, or it's done. So
the Coyotes have been the last probably 3-4 days. They've been taking it really hard in the media. And it sounds like because of that, they have kind of revealed some of that. Like they have plans to buy some state land that I think Taylor and I have actually talked about on the show. By the way, haven't done a selfish plug in a little bit. Chance Watson, Taylor Wells, the Dusty Bender podcast. Check us out. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Check us out. Love to talk hockey and the Seattle Kraken from time to time too. So the Coyotes, you put it perfectly. And you know the
big ol' Petey.
Petey just buries
Petey
one on
from
a nice
Frankie
little
V,
redirect.
dude. Let's go.
This is a good game. Okay.
This is a good game. All right, Liam, how are we feeling about the over here, buddy?
That's right.
That 11,
okay,
11 and a half is not looking good, but
hit on the Coyotes real quick. Yeah. Jared asking how the Winter Classic was. Well, Taylor, you were there.
I was there. It was. I mean, I haven't been to any other ones, but it was fucking rocking, man.
Nice.
You know, they had Hart playing, who admittedly I'm too young for that shit, but as soon as she started singing Barracuda, I was like, yeah, let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
The throwing the fish between the players and before the players, that's totally Seattle, man. That's just good shit. And then honestly, the Kraken dominated it. They the whole game looked really good. Even live, they looked, we had pretty decent seats, but they looked really good, and Vegas poured it on a little bit in the third. So, yeah, honestly, overall, it was the only thing I hated about it. I will talk about this, and shout out to the guy who didn't let me into the after party. I have a little money clip on my wallet that has the tiniest little knife on it, and I don't even think about it. It's just it's literally just my grandpa called it a skeeter eater, right? So it's literally just to kill mosquitoes. It's tiny, and they didn't let me into the after party. So that other than that, it was good.
Okay, well that's good.
I needed any more beers, but
right. Well, and Taylor, to the bouncer's credit here, Taylor does have a long, consistent history of not great relationships with bouncers. So
I've only been 86 out of one bar, dude.
And I just happened to be there in college.
Yeah, well, and I had been drinking there all day, and then I went out for someone had a nice little dart that I had a few beers in me, so I was gonna smoke a dart with them, and I went back in, and they started charging the fee to get in, and I said, well, can I at least go get my jacket? And the bouncer was like, yeah, dude, come on in, and the owner shut me out. So
yeah. Good times.
Yeah,
Joke's on them now. That building is now a church. So
yeah, that's right.
So I think you got the last
CJs.
laugh.
I did. Well, what'd you say, Armand?
That's when you needed Keller the most.
That's right. Fucking Keller, dude. Keller would have got me in.
Jared, yeah. That game, I mean, coming into it, the Kraken were on a bit of a heater. Joey was absolutely killing it at the time, and the Kraken and the Knights were, having a bit of a slump at that time. So, it was kind of the stage was kind of set for the Kraken to win that game. And I know, I understand from an like Taylor and I, obviously we enjoyed the game. We thought it was fun. I understand from a neutral party perspective, it was probably a boring game because it kind of was. But as a Kraken fan, we loved it. We had a good time, and I think at bare minimum, what it did is solidify that Seattle is a hockey town, and there is a solid fan base there. And
48,000 people, man.
Definitely a good turnout for sure.
Yep. Good time.
Beers
were still 20 something, but
I'm still waiting for a Winter Classic to come to Ohio.
Yeah, it could happen. There's the mustache goal, baby. Let's go.
There it is.
Twist them up, boys. Twist them up. You think he joined? Like, they have a mustache and beard competition every year. It's like,
you think so?
You think he joins? Yeah. No, they do. I've seen it.
Okay. All right.
I didn't go to it.
Sure.
I'm working on it. I'll be there.
I definitely need to get whatever beard oil or beard balm he's using for his mustache. I definitely need to check that out.
Yeah, I think it's just called Philippe.
You think so?
I just need that mustache gene right there.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, Armand's just like I. If I could just grow a mustache, that'd be great.
Yeah, you got some lift there, dude.
I got a little bit.
Mine comes in blonde as shit, so it's better. The rest of my beard comes in bright red, so it is what it is.
Happy.
All right, yeah. You see, Liam? Okay, Liam was wishing it into freaking existence here. We got a shot. We got a shot at the over.
We do. It's happening. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, Jared, these jerseys are sponsored by Rockstar, we decided.
They're I mean, and if they're not, then they should
be. That's a miss.
This is a lot of great free publicity and marketing for Rockstar right now.
Yeah, should have been an easy fucking sponsor, but we dropped that ball.
Drop that for
There you go,
sure.
Miller. Yeah, throw a fucking sauce about 2 feet off the ice. That'll work.
I will laugh if Rockstar comes out and announces that GTA 6 will be dropping like next week.
I'll buy the first jersey, man. All right, here's your boy. Here's
Jared
little
Jared doesn't like the All-Star jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they grew on me over time. Oh, big save there.
It looks like they
now
did the last names in PowerPoint though.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you know, it's comparatively to, unfortunately, the PWHL jerseys, they're okay.
God. As big fans and supporters of that league, God, those jerseys are terrible.
Those are bad. Those are, you know, good on them, but those are bad.
I mean,
the ladies fight.
That league surprised me. I was talking about a professional women's league for, you know, past couple of years, and then this year comes up, and then they're like, "Oh, yep, we're just gonna do a professional women's hockey league." I'm like, I've been saying this for 5 years.
Yeah, good combo of the leagues they had, man.
They tried to do the NWHL, but once again, you know, we'll see. You know, could the PWHL have the same fate as many other professional women's leagues before that? Time will tell. It does seem like at the moment there is some support. Like I do like the fact that all those games are on YouTube. Like I get from the like pride.
Yeah, I love that.
I get from the prideful perspective.
Ooh, through the buckets, dude. Brady, the guy can't even touch the ice with his skates, and he's still burying goals.
That's right. 4-4. Woo! All right.
There you go. All right, we need 4 more goals in 3 minutes. Come on.
That's not impossible.
Give me Keller, please.
Keller, come on, dude.
Keller does need to bury one for sure.
All right, you know what? I'll text him. I'll let him know Armand needs a goal from him.
Okay.
Keller, Michigan goal right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I like that.
You know, if Zegras was here, he'd be trying it.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's pretty much, it's the only thing that he can do. So.
Did you guys see the tweet? The coach and players just throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, the fake one. That's so good, dude.
Yeah, that was
good. I love it.
That was written up by somebody. That did actually happen. But
what's funny about those two, and Jared probably say the same thing, being a little bit of a Ducks fan. Like, the players and the coach would probably say something pretty close to that, just fucking with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's great. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, McTavish would just light him up. It'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, beauty! That was a sick pass,
we go.
Dude. That's what we're here for. Come on, Liam.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, is that Frankie V again?
That's
for
Vetrano.
Baby.
Vetrano. V-Train.
Yeah, V-Train coming in hot. You better get going here, Maddie. Maddie Barzal just fucking struggling out there.
Robert Watson saying time for the refs to fix this game.
Yeah.
We'll 100% see it. We're gonna get some phantom call to give Team Blue a power play right now.
God, I want one penalty call, dude. Like just one bad one where Twitter just implodes for the next week.
Oh, well, and if it works in favor of Team Matthews, you know it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
That would be
cheating
like,
in the All-Star game.
Yeah, all of a sudden we take this very seriously. We're like, what a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I saw a couple good tweets about the Kucherov shit last night. It was like, yeah, people who literally like a week ago were saying how pointless the skills comp is are just pissed at Kucherov, you know?
Sounds right.
It's like, God damn it, dude.
My point
was,
you get paid that much money a year, you can do what you want.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Liam, we are looking good, buddy.
Over. Here we go, baby.
We are looking good here.
We're at 11. We need 2 more.
We got it. It might happen. It might happen, dude. Let's go. Liam said it might happen like 10 minutes ago. Shout out to Liam.
Yep. Liam, it might happen. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, baby. Who is that? Who's that attendee? I don't recognize. Oh, we're going to get an ass shot here. Is that Demko?
Maybe. No. That's Demko.
Demko.
Look at those Canucks pets.
The old school, man, those jerseys for the Knucks. That was the Pavel Bure times,
I
man.
love
Those
those
were
jerseys.
so
They just need to go
sick.
back. They just need to go back to
The
those.
skate, right?
Yeah, the
That
skate
that
is so sick.
that's karma for not giving Swayman a hug.
That's right.
Yo, dude, so funny.
Oh, Pedersen
And then,
takes a.
yeah,
Oh,
Shesterkin popped up right after that, gave him a big old hug. Yeah, that's just goalies stick together, man.
that sounds right.
They gotta, right? You can't be walking through life just being a solo weirdo, right? You
That's
gotta
right.
have other weirdos that come and give you hugs and shit. You can't be
Gotta
alone in
always
this
mess
world.
with the equipment though on All Star. Missing Flurry for that right now.
That's right. Oh, Fleurs, man. Fleur, you think Fleurs is going somewhere?
Man, I mean,
Minnesota's not in a position to be
Yeah,
making a
might as
run.
well-
So
might as well get
Yeah.
something out of him.
you gotta get something from him.
Yeah,
I mean,
What's he
a
worth? A
goalie at
second-
that age with his
what's he worth? Second round pick?
I think probably a 2 or 3. Yeah,
Two or
a
three.
yeah B-level prospect. If realistically, Minnesota, as much as they at the time probably should have needed to move Kalen Addison, you might need another D. So if you can
Yeah.
get a stay home prospect on the back end. Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
Marner
there you go,
goes
Marner.
through between the legs.
Yeah, just go through the
backwards
wickets.
between the legs. Oh, boys.
I know we're pushing it for that over. Come on,
Yeah.
Jesper.
Oh, he tried to go for
Oh.
a backhand roof.
All right, we got time.
We're really hoping.
See, you got to fix your jersey, bub. I don't know who you are.
Jesper Bratt's like, I definitely would not be here if Jack Hughes was healthy.
Bublé's making it feel better on the bench. It's all right.
That's right. It's like, you want some of my shrooms?
It's a microdose.
That's right. Why is Bublé drinking water? He doesn't fight
Because his mouth is dried.
from coaching so much.
He's got cotton mouth.
Yeah, he's got cotton mouth. He's struggling with it. Oh, man. That water bottle is like a bright fucking orange for him right now.
Oh. All right. Well, we'll get another shootout again at least. Oh, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, nothing.
Good God.
All right.
Brick hands.
Stops it.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Shootout it is.
That looks like me out there. Passing it into it was in the open ice.
All right. No overs. Oh well. Maybe the next game.
Better hope so.
Jared says,
I mean, this was definitely a better game than the first one, though, huh?
Yeah, it was way more exciting.
Yeah, some good saves on top of it, but you can have a couple good saves, but you got to throw some fucking goals in there.
I'm really upset that probably the worst part of this so far is that Tate is out.
Yeah. Oh, is she with the lower body injury?
Well, her.
Yes, points.
Oh yes.
Oops.
Sorry,
babe.
Oh fuck.
My wife just poked her head in and scolded me.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is a damn shame, though.
She's out the first round. Instead, we got to see Will Arnett again and hear his BoJack Horseman shit.
Yeah. God damn it. All right.
At least I wasn't the one to say it.
If there's anything you can count on with me, it's just being inappropriate multiple times on a live
that's
stream.
basically the Dusty Bender podcast.
Yeah,
Speaking of, if you want more debauchery like that, subscribe to the Dusty Bender podcast.
There you go. Nice plug. Oh, off the fucking iron. God, those pads are sick, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I got a Pavel Bure puck somewhere. There she is. That was my boy growing up, dude.
Bink.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's even got the old skate on it. I wasn't gonna get a Pavel Bure with the new. What even is a Canuck, dude? Some mythical creature on it.
I just call them cucks.
Oh
yeah, the Vancouver Cooks. Okay, all right. Connor, he's still working his way back from injury, boys.
Yeah, he's not gonna give it. He's not giving his best.
Yeah, he looks cute though. He's so gingerly.
You think the coaches pick the shooters?
Yeah, Bublé was throwing
Yeah.
Kyle Connor out there.
Okay.
They definitely do.
Who was
some hard.
Who was
drugs
shooter
together.
1 for Blue?
I don't know. I'm talking with you guys. I can't watch
Sure.
that shit.
Well, I know that was Matthews.
Fucking
So.
busy.
Yeah, Matthews.
Bieber's just like, all right, who do I got next? Fuck.
Yeah, me too, Jared. Those old Canucks jerseys are way better. So fucking filthy.
He's
Ooh,
probably gonna
closes off
throw-
Look at
five
those
hole.
pads. The close up of the pads too.
Ooh.
Oh fuck. Philip
Forsberg made the
Thank
first
you.
shot.
Forsberg.
Yep. Oh,
He's
Solid.
probably gonna
Solid
throw
pick.
Marner back out there.
yeah. Armand,
Okay, here we go,
we didn't
baby.
get a chance to roll the sides of the
Oh.
mustaches, dude. 2 saves. That counts as 2 shots. Team Matthews wins.
Did Kucherov just give another wave to the crowd?
God, dude.
He loves him so much.
God damn. You know what? I know Line rocks the neck beard. You know, he's the Neard guy. Kucherov could pull one off too, dude. I think he could rock one.
I think that's
Oh,
maybe,
right into the
that's like a
chest.
Russian thing.
Maybe.
Because he always
Seeing
looked
drunk
like a.
Cooch on a boat was the best thing that ever happened to me.
No
though.
way. There's a story there for sure.
Oh man. Jared, favorite Kraken player? Boy, that's a tough
Jamie
one.
Alexiak. Love,
Guys,
love the
yeah,
big
he's
rig.
he's a fucking bum.
Yeah, he's good God.
I don't know. I probably have to make that. I don't know. For a while, it's been Jared McCann for me. Even
Yeah.
in the expansion draft, I was like, everybody's sleeping on Jared McCann. This guy's going to be, a perennial 30 to 40 goal scorer, and I don't think people recognize it. So, I would probably say that. Right now, it is kind of hard for I'm a North Idaho Spokane boy, so it's hard to not say Kyler Yamamoto.
Yammers.
Yamo is I ended up Taylor's gonna fucking be like, oh, Chance, really? It's like the 90th time you mentioned it, but I did skate with Yamamoto growing up, so
Oh, Chance, really?
yeah, I did do that.
Oh,
Jabrin
goes
Cat with the goal.
wide. Oh no, is it? Oh fuck,
Yeah,
that looked
Cat-
like it went wide to
Dude,
me.
Cat's feeling it.
All right, he can carry that over into the season, dude. I need some help on my fantasy team.
Oh,
Oh.
easy. Far side, Demko.
God,
Bieber's
Clemens.
happy. Yeah. Bieber's
What's he
holding on to
doing
his
in
flask
there?
in his. That's why
Yeah,
Bieber's wearing that
look at
coat.
that
He's got
flask.
flask in there.
He's the
Fucking
reason I have
scratches
not lost a
bits.
fantasy league game yet.
Who's that?
Bieber's already got a.
Bieber?
Bieber's got a mop bucket already in the back.
Oh, and
he didn't
it's
even
over.
shoot. He just got poke checked.
It's over. Oh god, yeah, he's still holding on to that flask.
Yeah.
man.
Anybody noticing that Bieber won't take his right hand out of his coat?
He's trying to twist the cap onto the flask with one hand, dude.
He is.
Yeah,
Oh my god, what's he doing?
Good for him. Oh, stinky. Ew, that was pretty stinky in general.
Monsters fan and Boston fan. Hey, welcome.
There you go. This is the Cleveland Monsters, man.
What are you doing?
That's questionable, right?
Is his hand cold or something? It can't be that bad.
Maybe right. It's just like 72 in there. He likes his shit like 74, 75.
It's crazy.
What a game. Much better.
Yeah,
Good
that was
God.
much more exciting.
Good God, dude. Yeah. Wait, hey, Bruins fan, Monsters fan in Boston, you missed. I got some stories about Swayman and his sister, so tune into the Dusty Bender podcast. Oh shit! All right, do we get so is the game right after this, or are we playing tomorrow?
I think it's right after this.
It's
I could
gotta
be wrong.
right after.
Okay.
Because they got the. Yeah, it's got to be right after because you got the MVP awards at 6.
Okay.
What a coat, PK.
Oh,
man
geez, filthy
alive.
coat.
Sheesh. Like a mix of. There's just definitely some goose down in there.
Is he
Good
still
for
with that
him.
Olympic skier? Or...
No, they broke up. Yeah, sad day. No, we moved on in sports. In sports, we moved on to the old Taylor Swift saga. So
Christ.
that's our next one. I'm more interested to know who Tate McRae's gonna date next. Wow, Oof.
I mean,
There's gonna
I
be
mean,
Line A. It's gonna be Line A in his fucking neck beard, isn't
if
it?
dreams came true, it'd be me. But
Yeah. Well, I mean there's like 100,000 dudes in the United States that
at
would probably
least,
do for
yeah,
you, but
yeah, give or take. That or
yeah.
that or I just need to. I'm really wanting to punch Sillinger just in the face.
Just smack him around a little bit. You don't need to hit
Yeah,
him.
like
Just smack him
dude,
around.
what are
Give
you
her,
do? What are you do? What are you doing? What are you
Why?
thinking here?
give her
Yeah.
Fantilli.
Hey,
Yeah.
that guy's one giant boner too. So,
Well,
um,
boys, what do you think? Will you stay on for one more?
I mean, I could reload. Yeah,
All right, I'll switch from coffee to whiskey, and we can do that.
yeah. I like you better when you've had a couple whiskeys.
That's true. All right, I'll you guys chat it up. I'm gonna go load up on one.
All right, Leon or Armand, you want to put a little? We'll give him a little time to everybody go refill the drinks, and we'll pop back in. How about that?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Sounds good.
And we're back, folks.
What time does this sucker start?
Not long. I think there's not much turnaround time, so let me take a look.
I got like flooring and shit to do.
Flooring?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't tell you about this debacle.
A little bit. You gave me a little bit, but for our listeners that are waiting with bated breath to hear about it, let's hear it.
Cool. So the year was 2024.
Okay.
No, so the lady we bought the house from, she stopped doing the flooring about halfway down her hallway, just left the ugly ass tile in there, and she left me a couple boxes. So I started doing the flooring, pulling all the tile out and shit. I'm about a box and a half short, and they don't make this fucking flooring anymore. So I'm having to pull up flooring from other parts of the house and put it into the fucking hallway. So
Love
that's my
that.
fun today. Yeah.
Love that for
super
you.
expensive and great. It's amazing.
According to ESPN, this game is supposed to start at 2. So, I mean, in classic NHL fashion, it should start
like 3,
soon.
4.
They probably zam the ice and then have the guys come out again.
Yeah. 3 or 4 Pacific. Yeah. No, this has been great. This has been great. Shout out to everybody that's joining us right now. We love all the comments. Gives us a little more ammo to bullshit about. We know some stuff.
We do know a few things about hockey, I would say. All that useless knowledge has got to finally pay off.
The only person from the Dusty Bender that we're missing right now is our producer.
That's right.
Our producer is babysitting children, which we've given him plenty of shit for. Don't feel like you need to give him shit like we did.
That's
we
right.
did it for you. So.
Shameless plug time. If you guys are just joining us, Chance Watson and Taylor Wells with the Dusty Bender podcast. We talk all things hockey on the show, but we are, loosely a Kraken pod. So we'll always make sure to talk about them every here and there. But we talk about everything in the league. Love the game of hockey. Great content, great commentary, great laughs. We have a good time with it. And so you should like and subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and soon to be other social media platforms when our producer gets his head out of his ass.
Really is a good guy, even though you probably
really is a good
from our
yeah. In fact, that's why it's funnier, because he really is a good guy. So that's why I flip him massive shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he loves Jacob Slavin for some reason.
He does love Jacob Slavin. Like, he is a Jacob Slavin fanboy.
He is. He has like 3 posters throughout his entire house, and all 3 of them are Jacob Slavin for some reason.
He's got pajamas.
Yeah, he does. It's not even hurricane shit. It's just Jacob Slavin.
It's just Jacob, custom made Jacob Slavin.
Hell yeah. Jacob Slavin pre-worn pajamas.
Oh shit! We have got Tate doing a Britney Spears-esque.
I gotta listen to this.
This is just. I don't think she's singing. I think they're just dancing. Which I mean this is fun.
It's most performers nowadays, anyways, right?
Right. Well, it's I've been saying it. We've all been saying it for a while now. What the All-Star game could need is, how would Heater describe it? What would Heater describe it as? A front porch?
Oh God, he went on an absolute rant yesterday about titties in Toronto or something.
Yes,
he threw out like 6 different names for.
He's looking for a bartender with a massive rack, is what he said.
God, dude.
Yeah,
real estate and shit.
Yeah, real estate. He wants to set up real estate on that front porch.
Isn't she cute though, man? She's like the girl next door, right? Like, she got that girl next door feeling to her.
Way better than Taylor Swift, in my opinion. Well, singing I don't necessarily know, but.
Well, I mean, there's better lady singers than Taylor Swift too, so
that's very fair. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not a Taylor Swift hater, because I don't think that she's bad. I just don't understand why she's so overhyped. Like, I don't know. She's not Joan Jett. She's not Shania Twain.
You and Shania, man,
dude, Shania. If I'm in a coma, just play the beginning of any of
Let's Go Girls.
Shania's, just play that, or we're going out tonight and we're feeling all right, and I'm just popping right back up.
That's how my dad used to have this fucking Shania Twain album when I was younger, and he would wake me up for like elementary school by just blasting it on the fucking home stereo.
Yeah.
So I know all those songs by heart, so it's fine.
Love that. Well, Tate's rocking out some massive cleavage right now, but also like runner trainer hockey pants that like kind of oddly look like the ones you and I wore in
It's
college
like ref
hockey.
pants, dude.
Yeah, why do those definitely look like, yeah, they're baggy because you're supposed to wear your late. She just grabbed she was just walking out. She's like, "Hey, do you guys have any fucking trainers that I could throw on real quick?" And they're like, "Sure."
The only sizes the team bought were like XL and
right.
large, so yeah.
She got stuck. You know what? Larges. No, this is a shot. This is a shot at Cole again because she's taken those from like those are Fantilli's runners.
Yeah, those are Kent Johnsons.
Yeah, those are Kent Johnsons for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah, Fantilli, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's next.
Which again, we love getting some drama into the sport of hockey, so people like kind of. I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. And when it comes to this kind of stuff, like this has been, what was it? The Kraken came to Columbus, and when the Kraken beat them, she posted out like her in a Kraken jersey. I'm like,
hell yeah,
fuck yeah.
She likes the Flames too, I think, though, right?
I think she likes anybody that's not Columbus.
Sure, she has like 31 jerseys in her fucking closet.
Yeah, I think any team that's currently playing Columbus, she's gonna root for the opposite team. It's like that. Her. It's like that dad-daughter duo that like go to every Leafs game and just root for the opposite team.
God, I haven't seen that. That's intense.
What?
That's a little dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's this gal and her dad go to like almost every Leafs game, and they always get like thrown up on social media because they just wear the jersey the opposite team. Like they're probably Leaf season ticket holders, but they just root against the Leafs.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Love the absolute pettiness of it. I haven't actually heard this girl's voice. Is it?
I mean, it's it's working for me.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what she needs? She needs some like middle-aged, overweight dudes to be dancers with her, though. Like, if Tate, if you're listening, I'm available.
We can get out there.
Yeah.
Instead of ice girls, it's icemen.
Icemen. Nordic. Yes.
Just a bunch of Randys from Trailer Park Boys.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I'm not wearing a shirt. If I'm one of Tate McRae's dancers, I'm not wearing a damn shirt.
No, why would you? I think it's in the contract, actually. You're not allowed to.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right, Chance, who we got here? We got who's going to win this sucker?
Oh boy. I don't know. There's a lot of stakes on this, and I'm now emotionally invested in this. I've got to root for Team McDavid here. As much as I don't want to root against my boy DeBrincat, and your boy Vetrano. No, Vetrano. Yeah, Vetrano's in that team. Yeah.
No, Vetrano. Both Vetrano and Bjorkstrand are gone.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have my hatred of the Maple Leafs kind of influence my decision here. I got to root for Team McDavid.
And that's the exact reason that I'm going for Team Matthews. It's a very close second, Toronto, for me. But, Oilers. If you were an Oilers fan in the comments, we like you a little more than most Oilers fans, but very rarely do I run into Oilers fans.
That's fair. I mean, we've had a dust up with some Oilers fans recently, so...
yeah, mostly you. You threw the gloves on, dude.
It's more of like, it's not like I'm rooting for McDavid. It's more of like I'm rooting for Will Arnett and not Justin Bieber and Austin Matthews.
Yeah. I just ran out of vodka, or else I'd be taking shots for every time McDavid's team scored, and I would be requiring whiskey shots out of you for every time Matthews' team scored. But
that's true. Yeah.
I am officially, this is a dry household as of today.
Is that so?
Until the next time we go to Costco.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I mean, we just got out of January. Why would you do something like that?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Now's the time to hit the fucking pedal, dude.
Just got out of dry January, which I know that you definitely followed, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically, I only drank like 3 or 4 times this month. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good, actually.
That's pretty solid. One of them I was golfing, so with our producer Aaron, so I had to be drunk to hang out with him.
Sure.
And then I drank three, so I drank two, technically only 2 weekends, but 4 times in 2 weekends. So yeah, it's pretty good.
I like that. Okay.
I'm a little concerned. Like, I don't want her to fall. Concerned about her.
I'm massively concerned about her. Like,
yeah. Like, is she gonna get home?
I want to be there for her.
Right.
Taylor. I'd be so good to her.
I know you would.
I'd be good to her like crazy.
Be so good to her. I'm gonna fly over to Toronto just to make sure.
Like she wakes up in the morning. I'm right there being good to her.
Yeah. Well, you wake up so damn late, dude. Maybe she's an early riser.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, you would just if you're unless you're Cole Sillinger, like she probably wakes up before whoever she's hanging out with and stares at them for a couple of, so you might be all right.
Cole's more like JJ Frankie JJ.
JJ Frankie JJ.
Yeah. These are if y'all have no idea what we're talking about. These are Shoresy references.
Oh, Shoresy, come on!
If you haven't
watched Shoresy, let's go.
Yeah. Move my camera. You can see in the background right there. I got a bottle of Gus and Brew that I haven't cracked into just yet. So
will you ever though? Like, I think that's just a collector's item.
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it. Like, I don't know if I should just sit on that forever, or maybe it's like my special occasion bottle. I don't know.
I've had guys, some of my buddies who aren't even hockey fans, which I shouldn't be hanging out with them anyways,
associating with them, no.
Yeah, but they basically like have seen Letterkenny, have seen, all this other shit, and just absolutely fucking love Shoresy. So yeah, man.
Armin's
Good
back.
show. There you go, man. All right, Nick, you've heard us. Who's winning, man? Who's gonna win this sucker? Who you got?
Yeah, Nick. What do you
Throw
got?
money on that. Let's go.
I think now is the time for the over to hit.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go the opposite. Oh, look at us. Look at us. Just not agreeing. I love it. I'm going to go under. I think this is an under game. This is a goalie game, man.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd bet the house on an over.
Bet the house on it, huh? Let's set our own over because I think Vegas their over is a little, something in the middle of the last 2 games, right?
Right.
So I think 3-4, so there's a 7, and then you got 5-6, there's 11. So I mean, I'd be willing to go 9. I'll throw a 9 at you.
Shout out to Mitch Marner and Tom Wilson for shuffling out to watch Tate McRae perform.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter how much money you're making; you're still gonna watch that performance.
Shout out to J Fresh Hockey. This would be better if Michael Bublé was singing "Santa Baby" at the other end of the side of the ice.
I would pay money to just watch a live stream of Michael Bublé just
edit NHL news,
mushrooms, man.
NHL news 21 seconds ago. Sillinger is a -1 today, and he's not even playing.
That's a beautiful tweet. That is artistic. That is an artistic
really
tweet.
Good.
I love that. Okay, I didn't want to talk about the commercials, but there was just a commercial where she's dipping strawberries in sour cream. That's not a fucking thing, right?
That's not. I don't. I mean, everything's a thing nowadays, but no.
Good God, that is miserable, dude. I don't ever. You know what? I don't ever want to see that again. I can legitimately say that. Although I said that, and people were giving me shit because I had never heard of French fries and Frosties, but that shit's pretty good.
Showing products, fuck it. Yeah, Twitter's pretty good at the moment. Everybody is not happy with Cole Sillinger.
Dude, well, he fucked up, dude.
He fucked up immensely.
I mean, what is he? Flying to these NHL cities and getting with like 6 or 7s, and he's got Tate McRae do it. Like, good for her for just going at
Nick,
it, man.
Nick, I can't tell you who's gonna win the All-Star game, but I can tell you who lost the All-Star game.
Yeah. Yeah, poor Cole. What's Cole doing? Let's phone him in.
Let's phone a friend right now.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
Yeah, let's add him on Twitter and just see if he'll join the show. So Cole, what were you thinking?
What
God.
did you is this a time for awareness of CTE?
Yeah, it might be.
Because there is no way that somebody without brain damage would have done this to this amazing woman.
So Cole, so Liney's out because of his Fortnite addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Cole is definitely about to take a leave of absence just because of the All-Star game. Like that's the only note that he sends to Columbus for sure. Book it. All right, let's. You know what, Jared? I like this one. Favorite old school jersey. Chance, what you got? What's your favorite go-to?
Are we gonna go All-Star, or are we gonna go like?
No, I think old school in the terms of like, they've moved on from that jersey in the show.
Okay.
So like the skate, right? So Vancouver Canucks skate we were talking about.
Yeah,
I think that's probably where that came from.
That's a solid one. I'm gonna kind of go off the board here. I want to see the Screaming Eagles back on the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, the black.
The black and the Screaming Eagles.
That one's nice. That's a really good pick.
I need that back because, and I think maybe what influences my decision on that is that, like, in comparison to what they wear now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
I almost said like the Buffalo Bulls head, and I do love that, and I honestly do think they should go back to it, but I don't hate Buffalo's blue jerseys.
Yeah.
So like to me, like, low key, worst jerseys in the league are number one, Ducks. The Ducks jerseys are terrible.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit though.
I think you're right. Like, even Ducks fans are like, yeah, we have the worst jerseys in the league. And then, but I mean, not too far after them, the Caps jerseys to me are just so dumb.
Yeah, that Eagle is way better. Yeah, that Eagle's way better. Yeah, I think yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I think just saying, like, the Whalers jersey, those are slick, but I think it's just because they're classic, right? I think we all like them because there's some nostalgia to it. There's really not a lot to that jersey, right? If you're thinking of logo and you're thinking of colors, right? Vancouver's kind of those colors, but yeah. So I love, like, dude, give me a fucking Whalers jersey tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
solid.
But
yeah.
And that's what Jared said. Old Buffalo jerseys are so nice, and I completely agree, Nick. I think, those are filthy, dude. The Buffalo, the Biron years, right? Those are fucking nice. So I think those are sick. Low hanging fruit is definitely the Ducks. So they, I would, as a Ducks fan, I wouldn't even be against them going to a black and orange with that old crest. I think that's much better than what they have now. So, I would love to see the eggplant come back, but I just the fact that they're in quote unquote Orange County, they're just, those owners, as long as they have the Samuelis, they're never going to go back to that. So for me it's the Yotes. Everyone loves the Kachina, right? You can do a lot with that. You could spice it up, right? There's you could put a new twist to it a little bit. But yeah, that old logo it's so block letter, but it's perfect. That's a great jersey. And then I think a underdog there is, we had Armand on earlier. I think that old Penguins jersey, man. I think that old Penguins jersey with the, the Mario Lemieux, where it's that block, the block
those
logo.
Old Campbell jerseys, from the Campbell division. You seen this on ESPN?
Yeah,
Plus right
so
now?
that's what I was talking about. So those are sick.
Like,
That's the Gretzky era, man. Those are filthy.
I love that. Nick shouting out the old Buffalo jerseys. Absolutely love them. The Bulls, we're talking like old as in like the early 2000s,
right?
Bulls head jerseys. I fucking love those. I really hope that they kind of bring those back. And then
they do
Jared
a little bit.
bringing up the Coyotes jerseys. Yeah, the Kachina jersey is fucking awesome. Like, I absolutely love the Kachina jersey. Kind of upset that they wear. Okay, that being said, they do have some really cool alternates. Not
those red ones.
Those red ones are sweet.
Those are sick. I didn't like them at the beginning. I thought they were boring. I'm with you.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Well, and because they don't. Isn't there a version of them that like has outlines of buildings or something on them? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like huts. I don't know if it's necessarily like the Phoenix skyline or anything, but I think it's like those. A lot of shit's clay down there, right? So
Fair. I
it's
think.
that old school stuff.
Let me see here.
But yeah, because they have them along the sleeve. They have like the rectangles and shit. But
Yeah, what am I thinking of? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's just like a weird like
yeah,
pattern design. It says Arizona on the front.
yeah, yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what we're talking about? Okay.
I think that's as of either. I think it was this year. I don't think they've had them since then. So.
Gotcha. I am glad that so the thing that they never need to bring back is the howling head. I think it's a
Yeah.
decent it's a fine
okay.
secondary logo. Like it's good
Yeah,
for like a
it's
shoulder
okay.
patch.
Sure.
But no, the Kachina Coyote is perfect. Like it's such a great logo. I love it. And the actual Kachina jersey itself is just fucking it's one of the
Oh,
most unique
it's
jerseys in the
perfect.
league that works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a perfect jersey. I mean, the
It's
color scheme, it's money.
here this puts it perfectly. It's the perfect example of a jersey being influenced by the local area in a good way. So like so the opposite of that is like, because I just said, oh, I like the Kachina jersey because it's Arizona and whatnot. That does not apply to the Vegas Golden Knights jerseys. Like,
Sure.
I'm sorry. And yes, I understand if there's any Vegas fans on here or anybody who watches this effort, I understand that in person, they're definitely gold. I've seen them in person. They are gold. I don't care. On TV, they look like they're mustard and
Yeah,
they're ugly.
piss yellow, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It just doesn't look good on TV. And to be honest, that's probably where I'm going to watch the Golden Knights 99% of the time.
Yeah, I honestly, yeah, those jerseys are, and the buckets. Oh, the gold buckets are
Those are
bad, dude.
obnoxious.
They're so bad. I prefer the Kings silver like titanium buckets over that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared saying my Bruins alt looks okay with the bear logo.
Bruins... is a good way to put it.
Yeah, Bruins jerseys to me, like I don't think there's ever been a bad Bruins jersey, but especially when you're one of the original 6 teams, you don't have a lot of leeway with being creative, and like there's only so much you can do before the base of your fans kind of revolts on it. So I don't know. To me, most Bruins jerseys all look the same. Like, yeah, there's the bear every once in a while, and that's cool. But it's like saying like, oh, I like the versions of the Red Wings jersey. Like, there's really not many versions of a Red Wings jersey.
I like the reverse retros of the first year of the Red Wings.
the white practice jersey. That was Yzerman being like, this is the dumbest fucking thing.
I'm over this.
Steve, you have to participate. You have to do something.
Yeah.
Sends in. He just irons on the logo on the front, took some duct tape and put it on the elbows, and is like, done.
Dude, he didn't even do that. He literally just went and peeled the jersey off of fucking Larkin at practice and was like, yeah, this is gonna do it.
So bad.
So bad. God. Yeah. To Armand's point, I completely agree. That Mighty Ducks 96 is fucking sexy. The other one I like from the Ducks, it's super, super plain and simple, but they go for like 300 on eBay, or the like the plum. It's like the purple jerseys where it just says Anaheim across the fucking chest. Oh, those ones are fucking sick too.
Nick is hitting it. I agree.
Yeah, those are fucking jerseys. Sick.
But
with the palm tree and the stick, right? Yeah, those are filthy.
I think he's talking about. Was it the Baby Blues?
So both of theirs have been pretty good, because they did the old like dark blue Panthers too, and it is very good. Yeah, Florida did very good with both their reverse retros, I think.
Yeah,
because they do the light blue one too.
So I like the baby blue, and that one's good. But my favorite was the one with the panther that's jumping out. In fact, that needs to be their logo. Like
100%.
Their current logo, it's just
okay. I like their jerseys. I think their current jerseys are fine, but that one's
I don't know. Here, let me pull this up right now.
Signed by Corey Perry. Armand, that's fucking nice. I got a Corey Perry jersey in there, man. Corey Perry. I got a Getzlaff, of course. I got a Martin St. Louis, which you would also like, Armand. I got a St. Louis jersey in there. That was the first jersey I ever owned. It was a white Tampa Marty St. Louis jersey. Filthy.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah.
There we go. You're talking about these guys, right? I'm talking about these guys.
Yeah, those are filthy. I like the
fucking-
light blue one too, but those are so cool.
I love those jerseys. Like these, in my opinion, those need to be their main jerseys. Like I fucking love
I don't
those.
disagree with you. Those are nasty.
I wanted to buy. I was trying to figure out what player I liked on the Florida Panthers that much to have an excuse to buy that jersey because it was so
Nick
sick.
Cousins, probably, right?
No.
You had a Nick Cousins Panthers reverse retro.
No. All right, coaching.
No.
Coach. Oh, they're still going. Jared's asking, what about the current Bruins logo? Hey man, I mean, it's an original 6 team. Like, what did they do? Change it? They went from yellow to gold. Like,
yeah,
it's not. We're not moving the needle too much here. The Bruins logo is iconic. It's good because it's timeless. Like, it's not good because it's creative. Like,
yeah.
It's just a bee and a wheel. Like.
Yeah, I'm always like nostalgia. Everything is so much better back in the day because as people, we're just more naturally attracted to what we're used to, right? So,
sure.
Yeah, but I think that logo is still good.
I even give the Dallas Stars credit. People give them shit about those like neon blacklight jerseys. I fucking love those jerseys. Like I've got somewhere around here like a pink Beer Fest sweater. Just because like it glows at like a roller rink, I fucking love it.
Yeah. When's the last time you wore it to a roller rink?
The last time that I was there.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, we got puck drop.
We are on here. We got Team McDavid versus Team Matthews. They've got Eminem, baby. You think Eminem's there?
No, probably not.
Okay, he's still
nursing a Nylander with the steal. Coming across center ice. He's on a breakaway.
Come on, Billy.
He's laughing while he does it.
Come on, Billy. Oh, he's garbage. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got a little goalie. Yeah, a little pass there. It was bad, but it was a goalie pass.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, Willie.
He's shaking his head. He's like, God damn.
Yeah, he should be.
I'm gonna get run out of town. I'm gonna get run out of Toronto for this.
If it was a Toronto versus Oilers game, he's getting traded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, and this is what they need to do every year with like even the international game. You need celebrity coaches from each country.
I love that.
You need an American, you need a Canadian, you need a Swede, and a Finn. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who the Finnish celebrity
Solani,
is.
dude.
No, it's got to be like an actual like Finnish
celebrities.
That'd be like,
drop it. Oh, 8 goals. Okay, we've set the over under at 9, folks. I am taking the under. Chance is taking the over.
I got the over.
Chance is also taking Team McDavid, and I'm going Team Matthews. So we got a little water bet here.
No, it's all right. We do.
Yes, the over should hit, Nick, but I see where your allegiance lies.
Okay.
It's fine.
The list of Finnish celebrities is quite small.
Okay, let's hear the top 3.
Peter Nygaard.
Sure.
Finnish Canadian businessman and former fashion executive. Kari Kettinen.
Well, there's one. There's the boys. All right. Oh, it's Keller. There you go, Armand. Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well, okay. See, this is the problem because I like a lot of guys on fucking Matthews' team.
You're
Keller.
not allowed to cheer for him.
Oh, I'm not. Oh no.
You're not allowed to like him.
Still rooting against him.
How does he even squeak that in? That's nice.
Remember, McDavid's team doesn't play until the last minute anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll see about 4 goals. They'll be down 4 rip and win it 5-4.
Yeah, we'll win 5-4, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. God, they could have done better than the rest of the black kit, dude. Ugh. Black helmet, black gloves. Those are terrible. The only way it could have been worse is with the white.
Okay, maybe my idea of celebrities is out of the water because I don't think there's any super famous. There's the greatest sniper in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Shot a lot of Russians and Germans
Solana?
in World War II.
Teemu Solani? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's going to have to be Teemu Solani, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll drop it now. Kells is buzzing. Helmets should be been chrome to match the color on the jerseys instead of the black. Black's just boring. Like they probably should have.
Boring.
Yeah, they should have. This is the
Yellow,
one time
dude.
where
I've gone yellow.
This is the one time where you do obnoxious and out of the blue. So
Yeah, yellow, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Black's it's just so basic.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't stand. We played with a guy in college that just rocked white gloves.
Oh,
That's even worse.
that is you are literally the worst person.
I don't like you very much. I've played with guys that rock purple gloves and
Yeah, that's
teal
fine.
gloves. That's totally fine. White, nah. That's a good save.
That's showboating right there if you're wearing white gloves.
Yeah.
Like you better be good. Like you better be fucking
Showboating.
good.
And
You better be real good if you're wearing white gloves.
And Tate was bad.
It was not good.
It's not good.
Whoa! Marner can't bury.
Heard
Rasmus-
that before.
Ugh.
Robert Thomas, dude. Love Robert Thomas this year.
Having a good season.
So for folks who haven't listened to Dusty Bender or any other, not a lot of other stuff on THPN, we do a fantasy hockey league between all the network podcasts and shit like that.
It's a 20-team league.
20-team league. It is deep. I mean, we're going to third line guys at this point. So
we have
a lot of fun with that. Definitely,
especially with injuries.
Yeah, oof. Yeah.
Our squad is we were like what 9-10-0, and then we got hit with the injury bug.
Injury bug just spanked us.
Yeah, it was.
We still got Eichel and Theodore on the bench or on IR, man.
God, I think there was
Skinner, Svechnikov. I mean, we were getting smoked.
I think there was 1 week where we literally had half our team on IR, or right. Day to day out kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'm feeling really bad about my my overbet right now.
I mean, you 5 minutes left in the second. You got
Jenner.
That's a fucking snipe. What an absolute heater from Boone,
God
the master.
Who
Mr.
knew?
Boone Jenner.
I knew that Boone Jenner was going to be the best player on this team.
It's so funny that
in fact, we talked about it. Did we say this? Like, the script is every year. Boone, it's always like the guy that shouldn't be there is always going to be the best on the All-Star team.
Yeah. Didn't Tom Wilson have a fucking goal?
Yeah.
We were talking about Bjorkstrand not like getting picked last, right? And he had a fucking goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. That's why we're here for the people who got picked last to score all the goals. It's beautiful. Love this one from Armand here. You think Tate has Cole Sillinger on her fantasy team?
Just to drop him, yeah.
No, I think Cole's got a little button on him, so it's definitely not in her fantasies.
Definitely true. It's not satisfying for sure.
No. Yeah, this is definitely a pro Tate show here instead of
100% a pro show.
Yeah.
Team Tate.
Team Tate. We're definitely Team Tate.
That's 100%. Yeah, if we gotta, this is
like
like
that.
For us youngins, the Team Jacob versus Team Edward. This is
Dude, even Michael Bublé doesn't have Cole Sillinger on his fucking his fantasy team.
Hashtag Team Tate.
Hashtag Team Tate. I love it. And this for Jared. Guys, what about the Sharks jerseys? I think they're mid. Or if you're talking about the teal ones, they're not bad. They're not horrible.
They're a distraction. They're a smoke screen. Like we have nothing else that's exciting, so we're gonna be like the new jerseys they came out with the fin. I hate those. Those are dumb.
Those are bad. That logo is terrible.
It's a secondary logo. It's something that you can put on your shoulder, but it's not a primary logo. And more often than not, I'm not gonna say always, but more often than not, I don't like when they take the secondary logo and put it on the front.
Yeah,
not always.
Except for the Kraken need to do the anchor one.
Kraken need to do the anchor one.
The anchor one's filthy.
I do like the hammer and tomahawk on the Hawks jersey.
Yep, that's a good one.
I do like that. That's a good secondary logo. What's another good secondary logo that kind of comes to mind? Nothing really, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Nothing that I would want to put on the front of a jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the teal though. Even being a Ducks fan, I like that teal. As much as I hate the Sharks and the Kings, that
Yep.
teal's just such a good color.
It is. It really is.
Better than fucking orange. I love orange, and it's better
I
than.
was gonna say, like your favorite team, and you just know that they're the worst jerseys of the fucking league.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Uh,
there's talk, huh?
Jared, I agree with you. Those neon star jerseys are really cool, but very poor decision to pick up Jamie Benn. That's a huge mistake on your part.
Yeah. What? Like, did they draft him? Is that what you're talking about? Like
Yeah,
Dallas
that's
having
the
Jamie Benn
only
on their team?
excuse. Like if you like they
Yeah.
picked up Jamie Benn and like you got it as rookie
Nothing we
year,
can do.
that's fine. But yeah, no. If you sorry, I'm definitely biased. Growing up a Red Wings fan, all Red Wings fans hate Jamie Benn. Not to mention, it's just easy to make fun of him for not going down on women. So
Yeah.
Tyler Sagan, I like him better than Jamie Benn anyway.
That's a low bar though.
Yeah, it's pretty low. That's Jamie Benn's kind of not one of my favorites.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh,
McDavid
big
can't
save.
parry.
Big fucking save. That's nice.
Matthews. Oh, okay.
Matthews,
Draisaitl.
This is why Matthews shouldn't pass ever.
Draisaitl to Pasta, who just fumbled
Okay,
it.
that was nice D.
No.
I like that little move from Austin.
He's a little more motivated to win this game than everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, an all Toronto team should probably win it, right?
That's right. Donnell Weaver, hey, welcome first off, and then asking, since the Stadium Series jerseys were released last Friday, what is your favorite jersey and least favorite jersey rank from 1 to 4 of the Devils, Flyers, Rangers, and Islanders?
Donnell just walks in and puts us on the goddamn hot seat like that.
Yeah, Donnell, that's
Jesus,
first off,
bub.
hell of a question. You guys got a lot of jersey questions, and I fucking love it. Going off of memory, I'll have to pull up what they actually. Ooh,
best one is Rangers for sure.
Yeah, Rangers is number one.
Rangers is so good.
Islanders.
I like the Devils. Devils is 2 for me.
Yep.
And
Islanders is dead last.
Yeah, Islanders is dead last, so then you can throw the Flyers in there at 3. So that's the way I'm going. Oh, okay. We got a G note. Marner again? What is this guy doing scoring goals?
Yeah. Rangers is definitely the best. Islanders is definitely the worst. And then I would make arguments on the Devils and the other ones.
Donnell, dude, last time we live streamed, you were in here asking us jersey shit. You're the man, dude.
That's right. Hell yeah, man. Fucking love it. Yeah, the Islanders
one-handed Gino.
It's just a huge miss.
It is a miss.
Huge miss because it looks like an Oilers jersey. So
couldn't you have thrown the fisherman would have been better, dude. Throw an alternate style of the fisherman in there, and it would have been better than that shit,
that's
dude.
a huge miss.
It's terrible.
Donnell asking about the Winter Classic jerseys. I literally have one as my back of my seat. This is my Yamamoto. This is my Yamo one, and Taylor's got one as well. So yes, absolutely love our Winter Classic jerseys. And in fact, you can see that this one right here picked up at the very first Kraken game.
It's got the patch on it and everything, dude.
Yeah, I don't mean like the first official game. I mean their very first time they took the ice as a team was a preseason game in Spokane, Washington. They played Vancouver, picked that bad boy up there, and then this one is the reverse retro, which they're really cool. I like the reverse retros of Seattle, but they are cursed. I don't think they want to give them. So
yeah. As for Golden Knights in general can just suck eggs. So
their jersey situation is just rough. Like they've had a lot. I'm trying to be nice. The Knights they're very new, but they basically had to have a new jersey almost every year for one reason or another. So it's kind of rough.
That's hard, yeah.
Their original grays are Ooh, okay.
We got a good game here, boys.
Here we go.
My 9 under is not looking good.
Yeah, we're still in the first. We're doing all right.
I can't cheer. I can't cheer for Will Arnett, dude. Come on.
I gotta root for Will Arnett.
I gotta be J Beebs all day.
That's fair. I'm gonna in a minute and 52 seconds. I have to get up and get more ice.
Is that a euphemism?
No, I need rocks for my whiskey.
Oh yeah. I know this Mio and vodka went down a little too quick. So
Yeah, it could be a problem.
yeah. Well, maybe at halftime.
Okay, Donnell, do you guys like the NHL All-Star? Did we just get another goal?
Yeah, this is not looking good for me. But you know
Oh,
what? Team Matthews better win this, or I'm gonna on the next podcast. I'm definitely chugging like multiple beers, which is unfortunate for me.
Okay, so Donnell, do you guys like the NHL All-Star jerseys of this year? I hate them. Thanks to Justin Bieber ruining the All-Star NHL game. Better last season of the reverse retros.
100%.
Yeah, you got
Last year
so
was way better.
yeah. Earlier in the stream, we were talking about we initially didn't like them when they came out. Now they've kind of grown on me because it stopped being serious. Like we've stopped taking this kind of serious. Like, yeah, if this was a true exhibition of like top skill and skill talent and everybody was taking
oh no. Oh, my under is not looking good. You're welcome, Armand. There's an over for you.
Yeah, here we go, baby. Here we go. Love that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
the Florida ones were so much better, Donnell. They're just in general. They're like the retro 80s style Miami Vice. Yeah, it's so much better, dude.
Yeah. These look like they were drawn by elementary school kids. And like I said, now that we're not taking this seriously, I've come around to them. We even joked early in the stream that, they're unofficially sponsored by fucking Rockstar.
Hell yeah.
So, because that's what the gold and black scheme is. Look at their helmets. The black helmets on the yellowish gold.
Oh God, here we go. Oh,
definitely look Rockstar. So yeah, definitely.
I mean, the white and the yellow teams look fine, right? But black helmets and gloves with the blue and the red are just terrible.
Yeah, no good.
Terrible.
Nick sipping on 8 seconds Canadian whiskey. Got a big ass. Have a very large bottle of it that has I think it was a gift from my father or something, and has been sipped on over the while. It's finally getting low, but yeah, it's got that is 8 seconds.
Quick shout out to Bird Dog though.
Yeah. Quick shout out.
Man,
this show could be our Dusty Bender podcast.
Oh, there you go.
By Bird Dog.
Yeah, it's a shame that we aren't. We're only sponsored by what, like 3 bars?
That's right.
Yeah,
that
seems right.
And 1 fire chief.
And 1 fire chief. That's right.
Shout out to John Miller.
And a sports betting app.
That's right.
Yeah, we're just degenerates. It's fine.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah. Shout out to Fire Chief John Miller. Everybody on the stream, make sure you change out your smoke detector batteries. It's very important.
Right. And space heaters are bad.
Yeah, fuck space heaters. Don't use space heaters.
Yeah.
Liam says we're on pace for 12 goals. I like that. Like to hear that.
I know, Liam. I know. Damn it.
Oh, no.
Give it to him. That's got to be in the net, Marner.
Oh, my God. How is that not a save? Oh,
you know what?
God.
I'm not even a Toronto fan, and just trade him already.
What?
Get him off of my team, dude. My all-star team. That's bad.
Don't you guys think the Toronto Maple Leafs are the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL because their fan base and they are called Canada's team? Yeah, 100%. If you got, and again, another shameless plug for the Dusty Bender podcast. We invite all you guys to subscribe to us, follow us, like us. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and you can listen to us on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all of those. That's the Dusty Bender podcast. Come on, listen to our normal show. Had an episode come out Thursday. And we usually have one come out every week. And not to mention, we like to jump on these as well. We've talked about it multiple times. Toronto is... it'd be one thing if they were like Patriots fans where like they're arrogant, but they have a right to be because they've won for so long. And it's just annoying. Toronto has nothing to brag about. They haven't won since fucking 62 or whatever. And yet they still think that the hockey world revolves around them, which, it might to a degree, but...
it does.
Yeah, it does, but
it does.
Or at least they'd like to think it does anyway.
I mean, fuck. The amount of Toronto Maple Leafs podcasts and shit, and you can't even jump on an ESPN who doesn't know shit about hockey episode and they're talking about the Maple Leafs, so.
Yeah, that's, and how arrogant is Hockey Central or what is the show? There you go. Yeah, Maple Leafs haven't won since '67, so I was a few years off.
I don't even. My parents were barely born. That's
Fucking
impressive.
Vietnam War was just kicking up.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe like Maple Leafs fans were just
the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was still very much a thing. East and West Germany still existed.
Right. Bring down that wall.
That's right.
Toronto's like, no, leave it up.
Jared Brown.
Sorry, Toronto.
I'm not mean Pats fan. I hate the Pats. I'm a Niners fan. It's very unfortunate. I'm
a Hawks fan. Sorry, bud.
It's very unfortunate.
Sorry for me. Realistically, sorry for me.
I'm not necessarily a football fan. I'm a very casual fan. I'll root for
who you got though. Tell Jared who you have before
Jared
he starts liking you more than me.
My grandpa is from my grandpa who he lived to the age of 93. He was born and raised in Chicago. He grew up in the Depression in Chicago. So since I don't have strong feelings for a football team, I guess I have to be kind of a Bears fan. Right, which is another cursed franchise.
Sure.
I don't. I would like if it was based just personally on me without taking any family influence. It's a tough one. I don't know.
I know you love Taylor Swift, so you're definitely a Chiefs fan.
No, it's not accurate at all. It's not. It's not accurate even in the least bit. I don't know. I think based on hockey terms, like maybe the Lions. I like that they're getting back into it. Buffalo
Sam
seems
Laporta,
like
dude.
Buffalo kind of deserves their time. Nick, it's okay if it's okay. Yeah, but you dominated football for basically like 20 years, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, one of my best friends is a Patriots fan, and I coddle him. He's a nice guy, so can't hate him.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, you can talk football real quick while I go get more ice.
Yeah,
I can't pour more whiskey.
Talking about Super Bowl 58, I'm one of those guys. As a Seahawks fan, as someone who grew up with knowing a lot of Chiefs fans, I've lived in Kansas City for 2 years. I just can't have them win. So realistically, I hope both teams lose this Super Bowl. I'm so sorry. That's the way it is. If it was possible, I would hope that happened. So the only thing I have going for me is we're all I'm wearing I hope both teams lose shirt, and I hope Taylor Swift's boyfriend has fun. So that's my Super Bowl 58.
Yeah,
and we're gonna eat a lot of pizza and drink a lot of beer.
Does it make sense if I say that it's not necessarily that I don't like Taylor Swift, it's that I don't like Taylor Swift fans?
Yeah, you don't like my wife, dude? That's a fucking snipe. Good God.
I love your
curl the mustache. Armand, you still there? Let's go, bub. God damn, that thing is nice.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jared. Yeah, I would say
stud.
I would say I always will have a affinity for the Bears because of that. If I got to
the Bears,
I always like to root for underdogs in football. So it'll depend on the game. Like whoever's not supposed to win.
It's a hard no, Jared. It's a hard no. Do I think we need a QB? Yes, we do, but it's not Russell Wilson. Yeah, I'm with you on that. See, that's the thing. That's why I'm so torn, right? I don't want Mahomes. It's the same thing that we're talking about with the Patriots, right? I don't mind the Patriots, but I want new winners. I want a new winner every year if we can have that, even in football. So for me, I would love to see CMC is the man. Brock Purdy is a fucking beauty. I'd love for San Francisco to get that, but as a Seahawks fan, I also can't cheer for them. So right. I'm in a very weird predicament. So I'm going to drink a few beers and forget that Super Bowl exists.
Yeah, I will probably go to a Super Bowl party and have a good time, but God, I really could.
Gosh.
I don't have to have friends to go to a Super Bowl party.
You're not wrong. Yeah,
I could definitely crash one. Yeah. Like, or I'll just go to all my friends at the Hub Tavern.
Oh, the Hub.
Shout
Such
out
a
to the
great
Hub Tavern.
place. If you're anywhere, if any of you are ever in Spokane, Washington, pop into the Hub Tavern. They are strictly a hockey bar. We love them. They love us. Honestly, that might... Let's retract that statement. So, maybe that's not a good thing that they love us, because we're fucking degenerates, but it's fine.
Well, it's a mutual thing. It's a toxic. We're in a toxic relationship with the Hub Tavern.
And yeah, we love it. That's why
like
we
in
love
a in a good way. Like not in a bad way. Like they don't hate us and we don't hate that. Like it's really good. Ooh,
Keller. Ooh, it is a fucking stud.
All right, McDavid's like, okay, we got to keep this game even at least before we get our 4 goals in the last minute. Draisaitl, Pasta. Seems like Will Arnett is just rolling these 3 guys over and over and over.
He just he's only rolling 2 lines right now. he knows,
Well,
for him.
Will's like, he just got any advice. He's like, hey, what advice would you give me? Put Pasta on a line with Leon and McDavid and then just play them as much as you can. Deal.
So who else is gonna play?
No one. You don't need anybody else.
Yeah. You don't need to play anybody else.
Vincent Trocheck, probably
Also
the third pick for the All-Star game from Florida.
Yeah. Well, no, Trocheck isn't Trocheck Rangers?
Oh, that's
am I
right.
thinking
Sorry.
Rangers?
Yeah. I don't know.
Rangers?
That sounds right.
I don't know.
I mean, okay, so what? Third pick on the Rangers then? Because Panarin would be number 1.
That doesn't make sense though, right? How would Trocheck be in there? Replacement?
Yeah, because I think Panarin was one of those guys that really said, like, don't vote for me. Like, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, like he's going home to Moscow.
No, he's not allowed back in Russia. Are you kidding me?
He might be.
He steps foot back in Russia. He's going to the front line at Ukraine. So
yeah, the gulag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most surprised team in the NHL so far, Jared. I think you're asking like what team surprises us the most this year.
It's in the West, man.
It's I don't know. Flyers
there's
are
your jerseys. Oh, there's your jerseys, man.
Those are sick.
Sexy.
Those are sick. I don't know. Flyers are really performing above expectations. I mean, they're not blowing the world up, but they're. I mean, I think Taylor and I both in our early season predictions had them rounding out the bottom of the Eastern Conference.
On paper, 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely think the Flyers are right up there for biggest surprise. In terms of like teams that are bad, Minnesota, I did not expect to be this bad.
I had them lower. I had them lower than you did, but
you did, yeah. But I didn't expect them to be like by our break. They're easily sellers. Like they're not clawing their way back in. You could even make an argument that Ottawa fans had brainwashed themselves into thinking that they were going to take the next step, and they're just dog shit.
I think that's 2 teams, right? I think you look at both Buffalo and Ottawa and be like, okay, everyone had, of those respective fan bases had them kind of penciled in, right? And we're looking at them now like, what are they going to do?
Sure. So. And you could make, so it was those 3, it was 3 teams in the East, right? Like it was Ottawa, Buffalo, and Detroit. Like these 3 teams are roughly in the same area, give or take, of their rebuild. Like who's going to take the next step? Is it going to be one of them? Is it going to be all 3 of them? And everybody,
ooh, Keller to Matthews. That's future connection there, Coyotes fans. Utah.
It's the Arizona connection.
Yeah, it's definitely the Golden Plates connection there.
Absolutely, yeah. But no, I think it was definitely the chat of like, which one of these 3 teams that are in their rough same rebuild are going to take the next step.
Christ, that shot is so stupid good.
It was. Oh fuck, who's the bald guy?
That's Montgomery, I think, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
And it seems like the Red Wings are of that 3 teams. They're the ones that might make the playoffs. Whereas the other 2 are kind of rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, surprises go. I mean,
gotta say Vancouver, right? I mean,
absolutely, 100%.
And not even based on the personnel, not even based on like what you think they should be.
Yep.
Based on what we've seen the last couple of years, right? Like it just wasn't a good team the last couple of years, and to see them absolutely dominating, see them buyers like almost, a full month.
Who would have thought that they would have been buyers at the All-Star break?
And a full month, right? And to pull like that team to pull in guys who realistically, like the odds of them re-signing Lindholm are very slim, right? So them basically being like, look, we want our guys that we have that are going to be a part of this team for the next 10 years to have this experience, and fuck it, let's see if we can win the damn cup. For me, I think it's Vancouver, and I think we had them a little lower than, probably Vancouver, but probably Canadian fans in general, just because of what they've done the last few years. That they've always had the stars on that team, but they haven't put it together.
Clicked.
They haven't clicked it together. So I think Vancouver for me. I like the Philly one though too.
Yeah, Philly's pretty good. Boston, I think we had Boston going down a bit, but I think both of us still had them in the playoffs. Like I don't think we ever thought that they were going to miss by any means. I'm not too worried about Boston. Obviously, right now they're leading out the league, so they're doing great. Pens, man, they are, so every team is hills and valleys, right? And right now it's very clear that they are progressing downward. Like that's just the sad part of it. The contract talks with Gensel right now. Like, does Gensel want to be like, if Gensel signs long term, he's basically, be the leader of the rebuild of the Pens when Crosby and Malkin finally call it a career, or, God forbid they say they want to get as somebody who was not a fan of them growing up, because I was a Red Wings fan. It would be weird to see Crosby or Malkin on any other team. So I think, for the perfect storybook ending, it'd be nice if they retired as Pens. But once that happens, who's there to oversee the rebuild? Probably Gensel. So it's more like, what do you want to see on the Pens? And I don't know. They're definitely on the decline. They are going to, the next 2-3 years, they're going to get worse, not better, unfortunately, for Pens fans. That's how we see that. Yotes. Yeah. Yotes are fucking,
I saw it coming.
They're not rounding out the bottom of the league. They're fighting for a playoff spot, but for the Yotes, that's good. Yes. Competitive is a perfect way of putting it, Nick.
Yep.
They are 100% a competitive team. That's going to be in the playoff talk right up until the last day, probably. And as I said earlier in the stream, like a playoff berth for the Coyotes, I don't want to sound dramatic, but could save the franchise. Like, it sounds like Coyotes ownership is doing everything they can drastically to try to keep them there. Taylor and I talked about it earlier in the stream. And we've also talked about it on our show, which is the Dusty Bender podcast. You should go subscribe to it. But also, we're pleasantly surprised with the Yotes and hope that they, continue to play well so they can make the playoffs and ergo kind of reinvigorate that fan base, because at the end of the day, the fans are going to be the ones that keep the Coyotes in Arizona. So,
well, and I think a lot of the Coyotes' success revolves around their coaching, right?
Yep.
They don't, they got Nick Bajugstad on their fucking team, for God's sakes, and they're still in a position to actually make a splash. They got Jason Zucker on their fucking team.
Yep.
So I think a lot of the Coyotes' success is definitely revolving around the coaching staff, but that's what you want to see. They're still playing guys like Dylan Guenther. They're still playing guys like Logan Cooley, not to mention the Schmaltz and the Kellers of the world. So, yeah,
I would love to see the Coyote. We said this in our last episode. I would love to see the Coyotes buyers.
Yeah.
They won't.
Young guy. I would like to see them bring in a guy. DeBrincat's just never going to be like a DeBrincat type player is never going to be available again because, fuck, man, that should have just never been a thing. But yeah, something like that would be great.
Cat didn't want to be in Ottawa, so that's why he left, and he signed long term in He
But
signed
even
long-term.
even from Chicago, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
I know why they did it. They wanted to get some capital out of him, but man alive, those are players that young. Yeah,
Yep.
those are guys in my opinion, you hang on to until they literally are at the end of their wits and they say, "Fucking trade me, dude."
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at, yeah, they could use a scorer. They could use another scorer, and hopefully that's something that they could probably put up if through. I would hope so. I think Coyotes fans are kind of tired of DeBrincat. There it is.
There
All
you
right,
go.
Team Matthews gets it.
That's 9. We can't have another one. If we got another one, we're gonna split.
Is the line 9 or 9.5?
No, the line was I set the line at 9, but we can do 9.5 if you want.
Okay, well, I mean, nine's a push, which I'll take, but
All right, 9.5.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, McDavid got poke checked. You idiot.
Oh, by fucking Kitty too.
Fucking DeBrincat. Man, that dude is really good hockey player. I like that guy.
You know what? I don't like the effort that he did with that shot, so I'm gonna boom.
Way too much effort.
Yeah.
Way too much effort. McDavid, he's just like, what a fucking tryhard.
McDavid's so bad, dude. He's a terrible player.
Okay, keeping the goalie pulled. I like that.
All right, so here's 4 more goals from.
Why do we have a
game.
headshot look at McDavid? What were you supposed to see some anger or something?
No way that went in. Come on.
Yeah, there's the over, baby. There's the over, baby.
That, dude.
Woo,
Let's
woo, woo.
go.
There's our over.
Dude, I could have fucking saved that. You're gonna let fucking Tomas Hertl score on you? Come on.
Hey man, what I say? They can't. It's the rule. They can't play until the last minute.
Fucking Christ! Seriously, Team McDavid gonna win it in the last. It's going to a shootout, isn't it? So stupid. That's annoying.
That's annoying.
That's so annoying.
1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh, they absolutely
There's
can
too much
back.
time. Way too much fucking time here.
Yeah, they absolutely can come back in a 3-on-3 game. Yeah, for the last minute, I would just try like just even it up.
Just conserving your energy for the for the other 19 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh,
So sick of this.
that was gonna be sick. That would have been so cool if he held on to it.
Here you go. Slap shot. Take a clap bomb.
Oh, Barzal.
You're gonna give fucking Maddie some goals. Good God.
Did you see he tried to give him the goal and then he like juked him out, or he tried to?
Yeah, dished him back. Yeah.
No, watch the 10. He's like, here, shoot. Nope, fuck you. Just kidding.
Oh, I like that. Is that Bob?
But he still got beat.
That's still Bob.
That is so classic Bob.
Damn.
Jared Brown. What about Connor Bedard? What about him? What's your question?
The only thing I know about him, as we're waiting on the actual answer. Well, yeah. Two things. The only other thing I know is I've talked with someone who met him at a tailgate and said that he was not cool.
Not a great guy?
Not really fun. Yeah, not like a good dude in general. So, interesting. I'm super connected.
Nick. Over and Matthews moneyline cashes.
There you go. All right. Beers are on Nick.
That's right. Nick, you gonna send in your Venmo?
Let's
in the chat.
Let's hear it.
I'll be sending you a request here real soon.
Nick's gonna fly us all out to wherever we're at, and we're all going drinking with him.
That's right. Oh, my stream freezes the last 25 seconds.
You're not missing much. There's 13 seconds left.
Okay.
Matthews tried to shoot it on his own net.
Oh,
goalie goal. Come on, shoot it. God damn, that's so boring, dude. All right, so you and I, yeah, it's so boring. You and I are both chugging beers on the next one, or what?
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
All right, you talked me into it.
All right. Yeah, geez, twisted your arm.
Yeah, it sounds like something you really had to
Your
convince me
your
of.
boy Justin Bieber won, huh?
Damn it, I hate that. I hate that for us. I hate that for me.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Yeah,
All right. Good God, we did it, dude. We did all
we
3
did it. We
games here.
survived. Holy shit! 3 hockey
You
games
all
in a row.
survived.
All-star break. God damn, what a time. What a time.
All these people listening into our fucking live stream
Yeah, man.
survived.
Absolutely. We made it through. And God, you guys are absolute hockey sickos to be watching a live stream. First off, good kudos for you for watching the All-Star game. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's one kudos.
Absolutely. And then second off, like listening to us talk for 3 hours and 21 minutes. That's pretty fucking good.
Nobody does. Not even my wife does that.
No, she's married to you.
Yeah. You know what? Love you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We appreciate you guys. Oh, here we go. Team photo.
Yeah, that's
You think
so cute.
you think Bieber's going to jump in on this?
That's so sweet. He didn't, but he should have. No
Oh,
one
he
wants to
didn't?
see that fucking sleeping bag anyways, dude.
That's fair. Nobody needs to see his hidden flask.
Right. Well,
All
everyone
right.
does.
Nick, yeah, shout out, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're our goal is to do kind of one of these once a week. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're hoping to team up with the podcast network more and jump on more of these live streams. So, hey, and Nick, if you really like our stuff, check out the Dusty Bender podcast. That's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, all that kind of shit. And we're part of the Hockey Podcast Network, obviously. So if you just go to their website, you can find our page. And follow us. We're also on Twitter and Facebook. And I think that's it for us. I don't really care about who the MVP is.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I want to know.
I bet you it's Alex DeBrincat.
It better be. I mean, it should be DeBrincat, right?
I would think so. No,
I mean, Keller had a nice
this
game.
is the All-Star game. We don't care about fairness. It's going to be Austin Matthews.
Yeah, it's just all.
It's 100% of Toronto.
5 of them that are from fucking Toronto.
It's 100% a Toronto player, like 100%.
Yeah.
Like there's no like simplicity about that. There's no fairness in this. So
their goalies were Ottinger and Shesterkin. That is cheap.
that's a
dude.
stacked team.
That's stupid.
It's a really stacked team.
I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
I hate that.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to everyone except for Frank Saravelli.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Fucking noob.
God damn it.
Good God.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Once again, the Hockey Podcast Network, folks, that's going to be your one-stop shop for all things hockey. I mean, you guys are already on these streams a lot, so you know that we've got shows. The network has shows for basically every team. So go on over there, check them out. Once again, we are Chance Watson and Taylor Wells with the Dusty Bender podcast. Oh, here we go.
It was
MVP.
Matthews. Stupid.
Was it Matthews?
That's so stupid.
Of course.
All right, that's sign off.
Yeah, that's
Drop
it.
the mic.
That's a good time. That's a good time to sign off. All right, everybody. Thanks again. We appreciate you guys watching with us. And yeah, we'll see you next stream, or check us out on the podcast. We're pretty active on Twitter, so just give us a comment or tweet us back on there, and we'll give you a shout out on the show.